I like hiking here, but hiking out there is so different. The trails are like way better maintained. Like in New York, it'll just be like you're just walking straight up the mountain like this.
Right.
Like there'll be blowdowns, rivers you have to cross like crazy shit. And in California, it's like the trails are maintained and they're like built into the mountain, so you're doing a switchback. So it's like you go up
She's
the
just
mountain.
like
Blowdowns?
blowdowns and
Like
switchbacks.
you go like
What
up
are those
the
words?
Blowdown is like when a tree falls and people just in New York they're like, oh, that tree fell. Well, climb over it. They'll just
Right.
leave it there. In California, they're
Those
like
both
they'll
sound
fucking
like those
cut
could
it.
be sex positions.
Blowdown and switchback.
Yeah.
Switchbacks are nice. It's like gradual incline up the
Oh.
mountain.
Yeah, I bet you like that.
I did-
You're gradually peaking.
I preferred the switchback to the.
Okay.
I got 2 vaccine cards because when I went for my second shot, I left the card at home, and they were like, "You're like the first idiot to do that today." They had to give me 2, so now I have 2 cards. So if anybody wants a second one, like I feel like I could sell that. It makes quite some money.
Quite a
You probably
lot
could.
of monies. Is that one rolling too?
Right?
Daytime.
I got everything rolling. We're rolling. We're live.
Well, welcome back, Mel. No introduction needed for her.
Really. A little protein shake, you know.
Ensure? No.
No.
Premier Protein. My grandma used to
You're
do
that old?
Gerber babies.
How's the mouth healing up?
Well, now that it's been a
No ice
week,
packs today,
week since
as
our
Kev had said.
a week since our last episode, a day since our last recording, I'm doing a little bit better. Things are getting back to normal. You know, the surgery areas, you know, the wounds are still healing. Obviously, you know, I'm not back to it hurts.
He's
It
high as
hurts.
hell. They
Yeah.
give you perk or Vicodin. Are you
It
good?
was
Percocet.
Vicodin. No,
Smell
I'm
that
actually,
Percocet.
I ran out, so now I'm just pumping
Oh.
800 milligram ibuprofens.
800 milli. 800 milli Willy.
That's me.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Kev, what are you eating? Pasta?
Rigatoni, eh?
Who made that? You made that?
No.
What happened to your cool
He's
lighting
good.
from yesterday?
No.
I mean, from last
Oh.
week. From last
I don't
Monday.
know, dude.
Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
so bad news. I'm stuck in quarantine for the full 14 days.
Damn.
So,
Does it really make a difference?
well, I don't know. I don't have these answers.
No, he went to the bank yesterday.
Fucking Corvid spreader.
Corvid.
Shout out to Theo Vaughn.
How did you get it, Kevin? Do you know? Can you like can you trace it back to who gave it to you?
I don't know if I even have it.
No, he doesn't
Mariah
have it.
tested
Yeah.
positive. So
Oh,
because
you haven't
we live
even.
together-
Oh.
Yeah, you kept saying that, but I was like, well, I guess we'll tell her on the pod that he doesn't have
You
it.
don't
And then I
even
forgot.
have it.
So you're a hoax,
Yeah.
basically, is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel as though I'm owed some.
Well-
I don't know. I'm gonna say reparations for the lack of a better
Oh,
word, though.
God.
For what?
Reparations.
I'm
Yikes.
stuck in my house for fucking nothing, for no reason.
Did you get a test or no?
No, because if I get a test, then I have to extend my. If I get a test and it comes back positive, I have to extend my quarantine an additional 10 days.
Yeah.
Theoretically speaking,
Damn.
couldn't you technically contract the virus after 10 days of Mariah having it, and then that would then be 14 days from the day that you get it at the end of her 10 days, extending your real quarantine to 24 days?
So much math.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He goes,
I have no
Theoretically
idea. I guess
speaking,
it
that could
depends on
be-
who you ask.
Right. Well, theoretically speaking, I think that could be an outcome.
He could get tested.
So you
I
could
would
be there for a
definitely
month.
Get a test if I
Yeah.
was.
Well, I
you. That's
think
just
you're. Again, it depends on who you ask. Because, like, the guy I talked to on the telemedicine thing
Ouchie.
today, he said,
Ouchie,
if you ask me, my personal belief, like, you're fine, go do whatever. But I don't have
Oh.
that power. So I was like,
Huh.
all right, well, thanks for nothing, fucking jerk. You fucking goofball.
Yeah, you can not get like my uncle had it, and he lives with my dad, and my dad just never got it.
Uncle Matt.
Yeah, I want him to be on.
Yeah,
this
your
so
brother
bad.
just sent us a message. the
A
other
voice
day.
did?
a voice message nonetheless.
Dude, I know my brother loves that shit. I don't know why. That's how he like talks to me too.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Sends me voice memos.
We appreciate it.
It's kind of scary because you don't know what's on the other side of that play
when
button.
You're like, yeah, should I lower this? Do I need
Right. So
headphones to
I
listen?
opened it
NSW.
because
And
it
NSFW. Yo,
Not safe for work.
what? Ooh.
tequila. I guess.
any shots tonight?
No, not tonight.
Right.
Oh.
What were you saying about the voice message?
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's scary because you don't know, and I didn't even know who it was after like listening to the message. It obviously context was provided, but so shout out to Alex.
Yeah.
Shouts out.
He really wants my uncle on here.
I asked him if he wanted to come on. He was like, "Nah, I'm not crazy like the rest of my family, so I wouldn't be
Oh,
interested."
wow.
No, he didn't exactly say that, but
No, he's right.
that's me stirring the pot.
He's
Yeah,
right.
so Matt was on last episode.
Shout out Matt Whitworth. Go watch episode
Marty.
51 if you haven't done so already. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah,
This
no,
is 51.
No,
Episode
this
50.
is 50.
Yeah, I guess you'll find out once the episodes are up what we decide to do. But
Yeah, he likes to drink apparently.
Yeah, did he shotgun anything?
Yeah, he did.
I got
We
him-
had like basically like Xbox.
a Call of Duty Modern Warfare lobby of children
Children.
call
Oh
into
my
the pod.
God,
Called
dude.
me like randomly when we were recording, and I answered because it was a bunch of random numbers, and I'm like, should I answer? And Will was like, yeah. So I answer, and it's like little kids, like, and they're like, holy shit, are you a streamer? Are you a streamer? And I'm like, we're recording a
What the
podcast.
hell?
Yeah, and then Matt was like, you want to see me shotgun a beer? And they're like, yeah.
He's crazy.
But
Yeah,
yeah, this man had a few drinks.
few too many.
If you can count how many he had on the podcast, comment on YouTube because I'm curious. Because he had shots.
I was gonna ask.
He had like 6 beers at least.
He had shots before the podcast. He drank while he was on the podcast. He had shots
on
after the podcast.
And on the podcast.
He
Wow.
bummed one of Greg's cigarettes.
He did.
Yeah, he was fiending for it.
Yeah, well,
He had like a quarter of a cigar.
only re-
Interesting dude.
Yeah. No, and the reason I
He
wanted to
is
bring that
very
up too is
interesting.
because he
I'm gonna
he wa-
outdrink him tonight.
he wanted to He wanted to run home.
He was gonna run
He's
home
gonna run home. Will
in
left.
the rain. I left. Just got to like Bundy to turn on to
Uh-huh.
Bundy.
he
Matt
would do
called
it
me.
too.
No, I know.
He
I know
would
he was
totally
literally
do
planning
it.
on it. I was like, yeah. So are you gonna need a ride home? Like you're pretty drinking
are
a
you
lot,
blacked
dude.
out, sir?
And he's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, I'm just gonna run. I was like, huh, no, really? Like, how you getting home? He's like, no, I'm just literally gonna run. I'm like, what do
Yeah.
you mean you're gonna run? He's like, it's only 6 miles. I mapped it out already. I'm like, bro, it's fucking
Cold out.
10 o'clock. It's
I'm gonna
raining.
get run over by a car
Yeah,
on
these
Bundy.
roads are
There's
terrible.
no street lights.
Yeah, so that was interesting.
Dirty.
Thankfully, Will was not too far away. I'm glad I asked him because I did not want him dying coming back from the
Oh.
Yikers Island podcast.
Yeah, right. You'll get a bad rep. Yeah.
I'll get canceled. No, I know obviously Matt is a little more important
Did
than us getting
Kevin leave?
canceled, but
No, he's here.
Kevin, what?
No.
Yo,
Yo,
is he muted? What's going
No.
on? He just
Now-
don't. He just
now we're
don't.
gone,
He
Will.
just don't talk.
What? Oh.
can you not hear me?
Oh, there you are.
No, I'm
What
just,
did you think of Matt? Have you met him before? No, right?
No, actually, so I met Matt in Albany. He was coming to my apartment,
Oh.
and Julia
Oh,
told
that's
me
right. Yeah.
the night before he got there that he was gonna just come in and he was a scumbag and he was gonna like steal things from me. So he gets there and I'm like, all right, well, fuck this kid. Like, who the fuck does he think he is? So I'm being a huge fucking asshole.
her own brother.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
said that
so, like,
about.
yeah, she said he was like a piece of shit and he was gonna steal all my stuff and like, really keep an eye on him and this and that. I was like, all right. So then I didn't want him in my house,
I can't
but
picture Julia.
yeah, it's a
saying
little
that.
late. So I'm just like being a huge fucking dickhead.
Mhm.
And then one night I'm at O'Connor's and somebody taps me and he's like, yo, can you just tell her to get me a Bud Light? And it's him and he's staring at me and he's like, do I know you? Are you Kevin? I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm Matt Whitworth, Julia's brother. And then I sat there and drank with him for, I don't know, like 40 minutes and he was not a scumbag
Did
at
he
all.
try
So
to
I felt
pick your
bad.
pocket?
Yeah, that's what he was trying to do.
Did he
the whole
try to
time.
pick your pocket?
He must have been, yeah.
Okay.
he,
Yeah, I
has,
don't
he
know.
has a very different point of view of that first story meeting you in Albany. So on the car ride home after I was driving him home last night,
Oh.
he says, "Yeah, I met Kevin one time up at a house party in Albany." And this is just what he's saying. And
There was
don't
like 5 of us in my apartment. It was nowhere near a party.
Stir up
Right.
the pot.
Yeah, why not? That's
Stir it up.
love it. And so what he did was actually he just said Kevin asked him one question. He said, "Which parent do you like more?" And just like I guess in typical Kevin fashion of the rapid fire questions is kind of applicable. So he goes, "Which parent do you like more?" And Matt to himself, I guess, was like, "Who the hell is this guy asking me
Yeah.
this question about which parent I like more?" He was like, "I'm not gonna feed into it," and then he ended up telling you that he has a better relationship with his mom, I guess. But
Yeah, I don't remember. There was like
Whoa.
that was like a 4 hour long thing though, where I was just like riding him about stupid shit, just like
Do you remember asking him that though, or no?
no, but
A long
I'm
time
not gonna
ago.
for a second think I didn't.
I mean, you've
Uh,
asked that question to other guests on on the
Yeah.
podcast, so it's definitely in
Yeah.
your wheelhouse. It's in your vernacular.
Yeah, right up my alley. So I don't know, but that's not exactly what happened. I definitely said a lot more to him, but
Are Instagram likes gone now? I heard they were gone, but they're not gone on my phone.
I still have them. I think they're gonna like roll it out. They do that for like certain accounts and see like what happens, and then they make it like a thing where you have to update, and then everybody gets it.
Right, and I also think they do it to see, how do people like it?
React, yeah.
And yeah, because like I think like our day and age.
I'd argue that they don't like it.
There we go.
Wait, say it. Kevin's face.
Excellent.
It's just I think the hardest thing for people nowadays with all the social media is
There's no way to measure how much.
I want to
they
be
like it.
validated.
is the change that happens on like when Snapchat went to like a new thing. You know what I mean? Like a whole
Yeah.
new format. People just like absolutely hate it because they're just so used to and their like muscle memory of where everything is and what they actually interact with in the app is there. And so when something changes, it's like the world is ending. That's how
My world would end if they got rid of Instagram like.
It would be weird. Like you can't. There's no way to like. Would the insight stuff still be there for like the pod? Like I don't even care about it for my personal page really, but like I kind of want to see that
Like
stuff
the
for the
analytics?
podcast. Yeah,
probably because we have like what like a
like a business account.
right or
Yeah.
a creator account or something like
Yeah.
that.
I would hope so. Because I like kind of like looking at that once in a while to see like our engagement and stuff.
Yeah.
Good to know how well we're doing. How do you feel about that? Instagram likes, do you care? I feel like you definitely care.
Yeah, well like on my personal page, yeah, I care. For the purpose of the podcast, I guess I'm not too worried about it.
Indifferent.
Yeah, like it's there or it's not. I guess if anything, probably for us, like better that the number isn't there and just people see that other people have liked it, and it's like, oh, okay, like
Right.
I can get behind this and they like it too. Whereas like I want to see how many people and who liked my picture of me and Marge building snowmen in my front yard. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I want to know who it is.
Kev's a
When
big
they
like
did it.
whore, right, Kev?
I'm throwing mics out to everyone.
Are you liking other girls' pictures?
Like, well, not if it's like,
Oh, come on, dude. We're not even in the
can't
shot.
shit.
Oh,
Jesus
My bad.
Christ. Will's out of it today. Podcast fatigue, right? Am I right?
Kevin, are you liking other girls' pictures? Yes or no?
If it's like a picture of like a tree, I'm
If it-
throwing that out. But
If it's
like,
a girl in a bathing suit, are you liking it? Yes or no?
no, I feel like that's disrespectful
To who?
to Mariah.
Is she she must be like right there, right?
Yeah,
I mean, come
where's
on.
she at?
She's in
Tell
the
us
other
the
room.
truth.
So here I am, like talking like I'm some sort of decent human, and she.
Yeah,
can't
that's
even
weird.
hear it,
I'm
so.
surprised by your response
Yeah, me too.
because
Something
you're not a
seems
decent.
fishy.
You're not a decent dude.
No, like not even in the slightest either. It's I don't know. It's weird.
Oh no.
I'm fine.
I have a different take on that.
On what?
Whoa! What are you about to say?
On him?
No,
About
I'm
the
liking
thing?
on liking pictures.
Other girls'
Wow.
photos.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
wait,
peop-
it's like a shirt. Okay, go on.
Let me.
No, you go, you go,
I
you
didn't
go.
even say what it is.
I'm
my take
waiting,
is,
yo.
and you're just like, no.
No.
You are really gonna get yourself into trouble. on
No,
the
I'm
pod.
really
Yeah.
not because
What's your girlfriend's name?
Marge.
Marge. Marge, turn it off right now.
I will like my friends' photos, whatever the case may be, because I support my friends.
Uh huh.
I'm not liking like random Instagram photos. Like I'm not going to the explore page or going to the Yikers Island podcast page and looking at all the booty accounts that Matt has followed
Yo, shit.
Oh, it's all
I
coming
would
out.
He's not
follow
lying.
them.
He's not lying.
anymore.
I unfollowed them. I unfollowed them. Yo, I had to really clean out my closet though.
Damn, dude. That's
Um,
bad.
It's all right.
exposed.
I
I haven't finished yet.
okay.
So I don't like. I'm not like
Seven real will over here.
liking random photos, but I am a feminist, so I support women and I empower women. And Marge knows that, and she supports me doing that as well. So we're all on the same page here.
He's playing both sides. See what he's doing there? It's like that Always Sunny episode.
I'm a feminist.
I am. I support women.
Huh.
Empowered women
So do
and
you like-
empowered men empower women.
Would you like other dudes' bulge photos?
That's what I'm saying. That's
Would-
why
do
it's
you?
no, I don't. Well, it's like guys don't post stuff like that. But like,
What is this
girls-
bulge you speak of? We were talking
Oh
about that
my
with
God,
Matt.
dude. That was like, I left my body and like I had an out of body experience that day.
I now know what bulge means.
I know. I will ask Mr. Light. I'm making
I
her.
have
I'm making her. We're
spies.
making her Asian. I feel like.
Yeah.
No, it's like guys don't post pictures. It's like less taboo for a dude to post like I don't know. You know what I mean? Girls post the thirst traps,
I feel like
and y'all fall into it.
I almost feel like it's not taboo anymore though, in a way.
To put the boot.
It's so normal.
Oh yeah, that
Normalize booty pics.
Yeah.
Normalize.
What kind of
free the
voice are you trying
nipple.
to do?
I don't know. I
Free
feel like
the nipple.
it started out as Trump and then went into like a.
Your Trump is just yourself, though. Like it's just, you don't change your
Well, I
voice
wasn't
at all.
trying to be Trump, but I was like,
Refer back to episode 50 for a terrible
oh wait,
impression.
I get one impression.
Yeah, you do.
For me,
Do you want me to do?
No,
want-
no,
Ah.
Okay, you save it. Save it for
Yeah,
something
save
better.
it for something better.
Okay, you saved yourself there. I guess. I suppose.
Yeah. He finagled
And
his
hey,
way out of
hey,
it
I'm
this
not
time.
I'm not
This
just
time.
throwing them out
This
there
time.
either. I'm not just throwing them out there. Like, you know, you gotta, you know,
Huh.
You gotta be really.
you gotta
be
really
showing some
Yeah,
cheeks.
you gotta, you know, be. No, not that.
I'll only like bare ass photos.
Anything less than a
Thong.
no.
You don't like?
Yeah, some thong bathing suits are a thing. People wear
Hell
those.
yeah, they are.
And nothing but a G thing.
What do they call? What do they call them? Butina babes or something now? That's like a thing.
What?
Like those models for like those bathing suit things.
I have no. Dude,
I'm
you're
just
in.
digging
You're in
myself
too deep,
into it.
bro. On the
Yeah.
yeah. I don't even know what that
Yeah.
is.
I see all these like I see all
He's
these.
getting the ads
Instagram-
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting targeted fucking ads. What?
No, I see it. You guys don't see Boutine. It's called like Boutinela or something. Look it up.
Butina?
Now I sound stupid. I don't know. I
don't
see
know.
Instagram chicks, and every time I see an Instagram chick on Instagram, it's they're always like
Boutine LA.
maybe I don't know.
That's like a
Huh.
company. Everyday
Wait,
cheeky
isn't that-
swimsuit.
isn't that fries with
Oh.
cheese on it? From
Poutine.
France?
Poutine. It's Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Poutine.
France, Canada.
Well, the
You know.
Canadians are French. Some of
Canadia.
them French Canadian. No, I have no idea what that is. I'm interested to see
Did I ever
Pout-
tell
Poutine.
the story on the pod? I guess that's it. I don't know. I just always see people like hashtag it.
Oh.
Yeah,
it's
so
a-
they're all probably like sponsored
That's the shit you would
influencers.
jerk to in like 7th grade. These pictures. That's what I'm
literally.
saying.
That's mad
Dude.
now.
Imagine that's the problem. I wouldn't be able to now because there's so much shit out there. Like, but if I was in 7th grade,
You're
and,
saying it's too much?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom used to wonder where her Victoria's
Like, you don't
Secret
even-
no, I'm
like,
saying
catalogs
I'm
would
saying
go.
that like in 7th grade, if I saw that, I'd almost nut from not even touching myself. Now it's like it's
We're desensitized to these images.
Right,
I feel
right,
like
right,
it's
right.
just
Yeah.
like it's just an Instagram photo of a girl. What do you mean?
right. It's like basically Instagram's just porn now.
You can see her whole asshole though. What do
Same
you-
with,
what
same
do
with,
you
same with
mean?
TikTok.
Yes.
Like
yeah, it's
every
bad.
5, there's like one girl that's just shaking her body
Yeah.
with minimal clothing on.
Yeah.
And it's awkward when I'm laying there like scrolling through TikTok, like maybe looking for topics or something, and Marge is just like over my shoulder,
Yeah.
and I stay
Are
on
you
that
watching
video because
porn?
no,
No, no,
I'm watching
kidding. I
TikTok,
know.
but
She
I'm
thinks.
just right. Well, that
like,
or
"What are you
she's just
watching?"
like, why haven't you scrolled yet? And I'm like, well, you never know. There's they do
Could be
stitch.
a funny
there-
thing at the end.
There's stitch videos. You never know what it is. You got
Yeah.
to make sure you're paying attention to the whole 60 seconds if that's how long it takes. You know.
There's this one
Content
guy.
is out there.
Sometimes 60 seconds is all you need.
Well, you know what? You bring up a great point, Will, because yeah. If I was in 7th grade, that's what I'm saying. You bring up a great point about following through the whole TikTok, because you could get a twist or a turn or a punchline at the end, and
Yep.
now would be a great time to you know.
What a segue.
maybe,
That's pretty
uh,
good. That's
Yeah.
That's probably the cleanest segue that I think.
Now would be
you've
a
probably
great
ever
time
hit.
for us to switch it over to Will and let him.
That last
Oh, see,
TikTok
I know what
y'all
I'm doing now.
posted.
Yeah, this is going real smooth.
Yeah, see, no, I know what I'm doing now. Is every time I have to double click because I have picture-in-picture off.
Well, now you ruined the plug. I was gonna smooth transfer to you, and then you were gonna say it.
Oh.
Your first one. But you ruined it. You were like me when I make a joke. You were so like impressed by the actual.
No, I'm not impressed by it at all. I actually have undid what I did with the last episode.
You're coming undone.
What do you mean?
I've just because now every time I like go to get the plug away, so like I'll go to camera 1.
Yeah.
But when I need to go to camera 3 so that everybody's on, I don't know. Don't worry about me.
Is the delay and everything good though? It's
I'm
all saved.
worried.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. You don't have to do that.
I
every time?
restored the settings. Relax. Let the producer produce. And let the
You
host
just said you
drink
undid
and
something.
smoke cigars.
I'm not smoking, but if you haven't noticed, but
I know you're probably like fiending for it, like Matt Whitworth. Like,
Yeah.
hey, where's Greg's
You
cigarettes
want a
at?
cigarette?
yeah, but you just I was confused because you said you undid everything or something like that. So
No,
I
I
was like,
just
oh.
I just switched a setting and I just have to make sure I'm paying attention at all times now.
All right. Well,
As
Anyways.
I guess we're gonna move
as I'm
past your
juggling,
first plug then.
as I'm juggling, we're only 19 minutes and 53 seconds in, so technically I haven't gotten to my first plug opportunity.
Oh, I didn't
yet.
know it. The clock started like.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I thought
you
it
don't-
started at your first one, but it
No,
starts
it's-
from the pressing
I'd say
record.
every 20 minutes
Okay.
is fair. You know what I mean? Like you want it to happen naturally, so
Which I tried to do, and you fucking
well,
botched
you want it
it.
to happen naturally, and you can follow us for all our natural
See,
content.
notice how he was like, "Oh, it's only
On-
19 minutes and 30 seconds. 31, 32, 33, 34."
You can follow us and find us on Instagram and TikTok at Yikers Island Podcast, and you can subscribe and watch the visual version of the podcast every episode every Monday. New episodes every Monday, 7 a.m. on YouTube at Yikers Island. Thank you for coming to my TED
7
Talk.
in the morning.
I'm finally gonna finish my tattoo, the one on the inside of my arm.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
Wrong side. No, remember this has been
Oh.
an outline for.
It's 7 in the morning.
Can't even see it because it's so
Yeah.
it's so
It's
light.
fading.
It's like a pocket watch.
Where did you get that started at? What shop is it?
Not a shop. It's this guy in Yonkers. He has like a shop in his
Oh.
house. It's pretty cool. He
Is
like
that legal?
Oh.
oh no.
Yeah.
But-
That's how my brother got his first tattoo when he was like 16.
Yeah.
It's like, is this okay?
But he's actually good, and the reason he just continues to do that is because he makes way more money doing it that way
Yeah. Damn.
because he has no overhead, and he literally has like a full shop in his basement. So allegedly. So yeah,
Right,
I'm
we
excited.
don't know that for
years,
sure.
How many years has that been? Like 7, 8?
Like 4 probably.
Oh,
almost.
really? Oh, shit. I'm aging us.
Yeah, but still, that's a long time to not finish a tattoo.
4 years. Yeah.
If I can let you guys in on a little secret, actually, I don't know if I've ever publicly said this before.
Oh, shit.
I fucked up the time. This is supposed to be a time I was born,
Oh, you
my
idiot.
God.
and I fucked up the time.
I can't even tell you what time that
I think
is.
I think it's 8:59, right?
Wait, where's the 12? Is it at the top? Like,
That-
towards,
It's Roman numerals.
Okay.
well, it is. Is it correctly
5,
like?
6, 7, 8. No, dude, it's not. If that 11, 10, that would be 9.
This is 12,
Yeah. 11, 10, 9.
so it's 8:59.
Because it's right before the 9. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like in the
It's
center.
bugging me out because I can't see the 8 because the finger's covering it.
Well, it wouldn't be 9:59. Then it'd be
Then it'd be over
hour
by the
hand of-
10.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I can't tell time.
And so, what time were you born?
I don't know 9:00 something.
You don't even know.
I forget. I don't know why. My
You
pa-
just went with 8:59.
No, my parents told me like before I went, like I knew.
They lied to you.
And then I don't know, for some reason I thought it was 8:59. I think it was like 9:09 or something like that. And then when I went down there, I was like, you know,
909. Shout out 909 in Millbrook.
I was like a little
9:09.
flustered, I guess, because I was going to get a tattoo. So you're obviously like, there's not that I was nervous, but there's nerves going. So I probably just fucked up and told him. It was definitely my fault. It wasn't him.
What time were you born, Will?
5:01 a.m.
I was born at 4:17 in the morning.
A.M.
A.M.
A.M. You know
A.M.
that.
A.M. She is
What
what I
I
am.
am.
She is what I am. I
That
have that.
motherfucker won't come on the podcast.
I have that somewhere. I
It's
have
such a
that poem
shame.
saved. I should have brought it, dude. I have like props I could bring. I
Yeah,
have
bring it
so
next
much
time.
shit I could bring.
I
in
have
this.
poems.
Nope.
I have poems.
I have
Yikes.
poems.
I have poems that I'm not gonna say who wrote them. Probably me. But
AM.
Allegedly.
I literally
She
do. They're
is
so
what I
funny. I
am.
should bring them on. Oh,
That was a good one.
We had Justin on. I have a poem about him. I should have brought it. I didn't even think of that.
Jesus
Poems next time.
Christ.
Write that down.
Poems.
Poems from high school. I examine feet.
You do?
Cav, do you examine feet?
Look at his background. Look what he did over there.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, would you date a girl that has weird feet?
I mean, you got to be more specific.
What do you
than
mean by
that.
weird?
See, that it doesn't get more specific.
What
What's a
qualifies
weird,
as weird?
foot?
Okay, so
Like
what is it that sticks out that you're like, oh, that's a weird foot?
Like calloused. That's disgusting. Like
I
you
don't know
wear.
if that's weird, but I could see where you wouldn't enjoy that. Sure.
If she had really like long toes,
Well, it's weird for me, I
I'd
guess.
think it was
Mm.
weird.
Hairy feet.
Hell yeah, yes. I mean, and not if you take care of it, I guess. But I like it. The only reason I thought of this is because Will was in there with me and Chelsea before, and she just got a pedicure today, like before we started recording.
Oh.
And
She was
You
showing Matt her
took
feet.
notice?
yeah,
No,
well,
I did not.
Yeah, you
Well,
were
no.
like, wow.
Well, no.
Yo, Chelsea, nice toes.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, but she was saying how she might have to go back like again soon because it's like they didn't do the greatest job because like her feet were, I guess it's been a while since she got a pedicure.
Oh,
And I was like, well, you better fucking fix them shits because it's either them toes or I goes. So
them shits. Them shits.
shout out to episode
46.
47.
36.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Toes.
No, but
whose
seriously-
episode was that?
Actually, it was
Oh,
45.
oh,
It was actually 45.
Toes.
But that's seriously something that I like look at.
I have
Well, I
really
used to.
big feet.
Yeah, that doesn't
I have
bother me.
large feet for a girl, I think.
Do you always keep your toenails painted?
No,
No?
no, they're not painted right now.
I don't like that.
In
It's
the
like winter,
summer,
right?
in the summer,
Right.
yeah, like if I'm gonna be wearing like my Birkenstocks without socks on,
Yeah, no.
but
yeah.
I never
Oh.
take my socks off. So
You were-
Birkenstocks. You can tune into
Birken
the
what?
last episode.
Birkin what?
Birkenstocks.
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 It's expensive to keep going.
No, I know.
Get
I
your
know.
Fucking
I guess that's probably why she
pedicure.
hasn't been in a while. I don't know.
Yeah, and they tickle your feet, dude. Every time I go, I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna kick the lady right
that
in the
nice,
right
though?
in the fucking head. Nah, she's like scrubbing like all gentle and
A
I'm
little
like,
foot tickles. A little foot tickles
trying-
nice from
It's
time to
so
time.
Bad.
Are you into feet or are you not into
No,
feet?
I'm like
What-
not. No, that's the
I
thing.
feel like you are.
No, that's why it's weird because I'm not like in the feet like that. But
You've sucked on a toe
no,
before.
I swear I
Don't
haven't.
lie.
I swear I have not. I swear. Have you?
Sheesh. No.
Have you been?
Have
Oh,
I'm
come on.
serious.
Caught
Got 'em.
red-handed.
I've
Got 'em.
literally never sucked on another person's toe, and no one has sucked on my toes.
I don't believe
Yeah,
it.
I
Who
literally don't
sucked on
believe
my
it.
toe?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, nobody.
Yo.
Frick.
Yo.
You answer my question.
Have I ever sucked on a toe?
Have you ever?
Yo,
sucked-
Not
this
like
motherfucker's
deliberately.
Dirty.
Wow. See.
I don't know what that
Dirty.
means.
Sean Paul
Damn, dude.
dirty.
Wow.
I don't think so. I don't know.
No, feet
Not
are
no
like
no
weird.
notable toe sucking.
What does that mean? Notable.
Well, it's not like I don't know. Not like I'm sitting there for a long time. You know what I mean?
So
I'm
you
not
have.
just like
Yeah.
So
maybe,
you
maybe
have.
just popping one in the mouth is like a quick gag. Yeah,
No,
sure.
I don't. I
I'll go
mean, I
for it.
see
It's a
how
quick
it would
gag,
be like
yeah.
ticklish and like ooh.
Until you
but
gag.
Maybe a quick little pinky toe action.
Nah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
It's the safest one. Come on. I'm not going for
Have
the
you-
big
ha-
toe.
have
I'm
you
not
done
like
that to
I'm not
Marge?
going like
Have you done that to Marge?
ow, that hurt.
Oh, you're wasting
shouldn't do
teeth.
Dry socket.
Yeah, dry.
You know, don't
Careful.
answer that. Let's not put her business out
No.
there.
That's
definitely
scary.
definitely yes though.
Hey, do you think you got the dry socket?
No.
Do you know that? Yeah, I thought I had it, but the dentist was like, "You'll know if you have it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it'll
what-
be an excruciating pain." I was like, "Okay, maybe I don't have that."
Right, because that's when the bone is exposed.
The nerve or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever in there.
So I
is
was on
dry socket.
I was on Google this morning actually when I woke up because like now that I'm like over like the Vicodin and it's been 4
Uh-huh.
days or whatever, I'm like okay.
It's like scabbing over.
Right,
Did
but
your
I'm-
stitches? I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you. Did your stitches come out?
He's used to it.
A couple of a couple of the stitches
Yeah.
have come out, like the top ones.
Ugh.
The bottom ones I think are still in there. I still
Yeah, you can feel
still
them.
feel them.
Yeah, it's gross.
So I think they're closing and stuff like that. And like I feel pain, but like my mom was like, no, like you would know, like you'd
Yeah.
be in excruciating pain because that's when the bone is exposed.
Yeah.
So I think I'm okay.
Dry
She
socket.
said to me before I left today, she goes, Will, I'm so proud of you for how well you got through this. Now we had a little mix up. She didn't give me the pain medication when we first got it. She only gave me like like a one Vicodin, and you're supposed to do like one Vicodin and an ibuprofen at
Yeah.
the same time. She only gave me one of those. So for like 4 hours, I'm laying in bed in excruciating pain
Damn.
right after the surgery
Yeah.
because she just like didn't know. And other,
Mm.
so I think it also kind of set me up for success. In terms of like the amount of pain
Tolerance.
I was feeling.
Yeah.
So like now it's just like, oh well, nothing is worse than what I was feeling. So I'm doing all right there.
Did you take the pain pills when you got
I
them?
liked, of course. What?
I
I was like,
didn't.
give me them shits.
I have an addictive
What?
personality, so I'm like afraid to do that.
Of course, I took them. I was like really enjoying myself too. It was,
Cocaine is
like,
a hell of a
good. I needed them. I was in pain.
I didn't take them.
But I think I was 19 or 20 when I had them out. All four at once sucks. It's like you can't do anything.
Yeah, I only got 2, so I guess
Yeah.
maybe that's why I didn't need them.
Well, yeah, they gave you like Vicodin. If they had given me like something stronger, like Percocet, I would have been like, okay, maybe I don't need all this. Like break them in half or something. But they would give me like Vicodin when I googled it because I'm like, I need to know what the fuck I'm taking. It's like extra strength Advil at the end of the day. Like it's Vicodin, but
No,
it's
it's
like I
not.
feel like it is, dude.
No,
The
it's
Vicodin
not.
pills, yes.
No.
It's like all acetaminophen with a little bit of like a little kicker.
What'd you call it?
It's like
You
acetaminophen.
just say Tylenol. That's what we say in
It's
the studio.
acetaminophen with a little kick at the end.
Tylenol. Acetaminophen. I don't like.
Now
I
you were like actually like enjoying them in terms of like
I
having
didn't think
like,
I didn't think it hurt that bad. Like when it
okay,
started, like
so you were actually enjoying like the medicine
So
that
she
they
was
were
just
giving.
taking them when she didn't need them.
Because mine was just like suppressing the pain where I could
It's
like
just-
deal
it's
with
just
it. And it
Tylenol,
was like
but
I
uncomfortable.
high
felt
as fuck.
fine. I like went
Okay.
out and like was hanging out with people and stuff.
Okay.
Like I went to a party. I was Justin's going away party, like the second day of
Oh,
my
really?
wisdom
And you
teeth
drank?
removal. Yeah,
On Vicodin.
I didn't drive there.
Jesus
I had
Christ.
like one like freaking not this like a Smirnoff maybe,
Okay.
but I was feeling good.
That was a rough night for me. You remember that?
I feel good.
It was a rough night for everybody. I think a lot of people did not have a good time that night.
That's not. I don't mean like drinking wise. Oh, you mean?
Oh
just-
yes, okay, yes, I remember
Yeah.
that. No, well, I was like half taking care of my conscience definitely had like alcohol poisoning borderline. Like he was very ill, and I was like, gotta watch him all night now. But yeah, I don't know.
We were talking before. Mel was asking
Vicodin.
about your TikTok. Will, I don't know if we want to talk about that a little bit before Kev gets out of here.
I would love to talk about that.
Which
Kevin, did you watch the TikTok?
Wait, what?
Do you watch the Yikers Island TikToks or no?
He
You
definitely
don't bother.
He definitely watched it.
I mean, I don't really use the TikTok very often, I guess.
She was talking about the
Well, we
the
post-
first
we-
one where Will came out post surgery and was off the perks.
I actually hadn't
Went
had any
straight
pain
for your-
medication at
straight
that
for your
point.
neck.
I actually hadn't had
Yeah,
any
that was
pain
real
medication.
funny.
Oh,
Yes, yeah, this is where we wanted to go, right?
you didn't think it was funny?
Me? No.
Did you feel
No, I
called
didn't. I
out?
thought it was kind of cringy.
Oh. Well,
How do you think the TikTok itself was, Will?
looking back, were you like, "Wow, I was messed up"? Like
No,
post,
I really wasn't.
Like post surgery, like from like the sedatives and stuff. You were like clear, cognizant. Like
felt like-
you
Oh,
meant
absolutely.
everything
No,
you
I
said.
knew what I was. I knew what I was doing.
Oh, wow,
I
that
knew
makes
what I was
it
saying.
worse almost.
I felt like he was more like in pain and just and like probably mad, so he was like, "I'm gonna use this energy."
You were hurting.
Oh right. Well, I kind of like channeled it, so I had something, to say, and I was in the right mood, so I just like went for it. In the car, quick minute, got it.
yeah,
got
60
it done.
seconds.
60 seconds, all it takes.
Did you have like a bad dream about Kev when you were in?
Getting the
I
teeth
actually
pulled?
think I woke up.
during it?
Yeah, I think so.
I was
Maybe that
awake
was
for
more.
mine.
Maybe it was a dream. They gave me gas, and then they gave me the IV.
Yeah, me too. You're
So I was
you're
out.
supposed to be well. They called it twilight sedation when I
Mm.
went. So like you're out, but like you can hear everything still. Like you're not fully unconscious.
I thought I was having a great conversation
Yeah.
with them, but obviously they're just like
All-
in my mouth.
Yeah.
But I thought I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on.
Dude.
All I remember is me being. For some reason, I must have already been kind of fucked up, and because they like don't tell you, they just go. Like they don't tell you that they like put a needle in your arm. And I guess
They
that's
put it in my hand. They put
Yeah,
it in your
mine-
hand.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't like that.
yeah, maybe that is what
Like,
they did.
Oh, it's
But
such
all
fragile
it's
skin.
so crazy how quick it is because I think I said to
Oh,
him.
yeah.
I remember being like kind of fucked up, and I was like, "So what should I do? Just close my eyes?" And he's like, or I was like, "What's the best thing to do?" And he's like, So yeah, just enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I
what he
never
said.
got laughing gas before, and he put it on, and he was like,
I don't think it was laughing gas. I think mine was
they definitely
anesthesia.
gave me laughing gas, and he was like, "Is it working?" And I was like, "Is it working?" He was like, "It's working." I remember just being like, "How would I know if it's working?" Like being so stupid.
It was like really weird because I wasn't
Uh.
thinking I was being. I didn't feel affected by the laughing gas when they put it on me.
Until I took it off.
Well,
or-
no, they had 3 nurses in there before the doctor. One like kind of hops over the gas machine, so like the wires and stuff, and she does a little gymnastics. But being me, I was like, oh, 10 out of 10, like excellent execution.
Yeah.
Like not because I had the mask on.
Uh-huh.
And I think they maybe thought it was.
Yeah.
And then the 3 of them are just 3 ladies. They're just standing there with their hands
Just
like
waiting.
this,
You?
masks, and then the visors over, you
Yeah.
know, the face shields, and their masks on, gloves, just like this, like
Just
standing
waiting.
around me. Yeah, just waiting. And the doctor comes and he's like, "You guys are gonna say anything? You guys gonna tell him a joke or something like that?
Yeah.
Like,
How do you know if
what
it's
is going
working?
on in here?" Like,
So awkward.
Weird.
I was just like, yeah, it's like pretty creepy, like the atmosphere in here
Yeah.
right now. Like,
Like, am I
don't like,
getting murdered right
I don't
now?
like this energy.
It's so weird too, because I went there thinking I was gonna get all 4 out, and then he was like, "Oh, well, you never had a follow with your cardiologist because I used to have like a heart thing,"
Oh,
and he was like, "So I don't want to give you like the full like dose of anesthesia." So he's
Yeah.
like, "We're just gonna." And when he said this, I started freaking out.
Yeah, I'm
He was
like, I'm
"We're
gonna
just-"
die in
He's
surgery.
like, no, not because of the heart, because like he was like, "Well, we're not gonna give you the full thing." He's like, "We're just gonna give you enough to get you comfortable." I'm like, "Fuck that! I
yeah,
wanna be out.
I don't want to
motherfucker."
feel it.
I was like, "I
yeah.
want to be out," but then I was out, so I don't know how much more they need to give me to get me.
Right.
I was fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's scary to think I was probably kind of awake.
I
for
was
it.
definitely awake. I can remember him being like, "Open your mouth wider."
Hey,
I
pause.
remember him saying that and being like,
when it was done.
"Okay, no," like during it, but like the light
Wait.
is so bright, and I feel like you're so
Never mind.
messed up that like the light being in my eyes, like I have no inkling to open my eyes at all, just because that light was so
The oral
blinding.
surgeon or Dan?
Yeah, the oral surgeon.
Oh, maybe Dan is the oral surgeon. If you know what I'm saying.
I
The
think Mel would be the oral surgeon.
Oh,
in that
right,
case.
Yeah, dummy.
Well,
He can go both
dumb
ways.
dumb.
and there'd be nothing wrong if you did go both ways. By the way, let's just put that out there.
Right, just to clarify.
We're just shooting the shits.
Anywho.
Anywho,
I want to go back to
Anywho
the
podcast.
TikTok. We got off
Okay.
topic. Kevin, I want to know. So, Kevin, you thought it was cringy.
Yeah.
Did not laugh. Like, it didn't make you not a like giggle, like air leaving your nose. You didn't
No.
laugh at all.
No, and I'm not alone in that either.
Oh,
Oh,
here it is.
shit.
what? Drop the knowledge.
Hold on. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
He's
He's
gonna
pulling
go
up DMs.
read
He's
the
pulling up DMs.
receipts. He's got receipts.
See, Kev comes prepared.
Oh my god, he did his homework.
I'm like
I'm scared. What are you pulling up right now?
definitely definitely
alright,
DMs.
No, these are all text messages. So this one says, dude, Will must get off to you. He's trying to act like you. This shit's annoying. That whole joke you just made is straight out of your catalog. So there's that one.
What catalog? Your catalog's empty. It has 0 in it.
This one says, just I hate Will. His posts are retarded.
Oh, whoa.
I said, are you talking about his last video? Yes, with a screenshot of post-surgery Will. It's even worse. This was about the second one. This one's even worse than the first one. Why post more than one? Worst thing to do was give this kid a platform. This one says, again, I hate Will. I hate Will, bro. I'm going to have to call him fat.
Oh my god, who are these people?
Just Kev's notepad.
Yeah, the Kevin. This is
Kevin's 17 different personalities.
This one is, hold on.
There's no way you got this many messages off this TikTok.
I really do.
Name
No,
drop.
actually, this one's still about that TikTok also. It says, I don't know what the previous message was because I did a search of Will's name in my messages, and this one says, yes, almost as annoying as Will's big faggot ass.
Whoa. Are you friends?
Well, apparently, all these people who's friends with Kevin's, I'm not.
Jesus H. Kevin, are you defending your boy or nah? You're just getting these
Kev
messages.
just
You're like,
responds,
yeah.
Kev just responds, IK.
Solid.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
You're like, I'm just on the podcast with this random guy. I don't even know him. Like, what?
He's like, it was Matt's idea. That's what he says.
Right.
Yikes. Shots fired.
So there's the receipts, I guess. I don't know.
Well, what did you think of it? Did you feel the same way?
Oh, yeah, he said.
Yeah, I told you. I thought it was just cringy and.
Because I feel like some of the stuff Will was saying was like correct.
Yeah, all right, might be. I don't know. I'm not gonna like deny it. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm saying I watched
Okay,
that
there it
video and
is.
went, "Ugh."
He's also not saying he's not the F word, apparently, though.
The F word.
Well, no, none of those were
Or the
me.
R word. Jeez.
Not that there'd be anything wrong with that.
Yeah, if you were either of those.
But you're not.
Right. But I'm not.
I don't think you're either.
Straight white whale. I think I just said straight white whale, but
Straight
same
white,
thing, I
straight
guess,
white
apparently.
male.
Apparently.
Straight white male. Straight white male.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Fitness Mara making a comeback, though.
2.5.
Yeah.
After these
Is that on?
after these holes in my mouth heal.
Is that a thing? Are you
2.5.
doing it?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Oh.
I'm back. Got to finish up the
It's
tub of ice cream
COVID
tonight.
20. We've all been affected.
More like COVID 37.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Jeez.
I'm actually at my highest.
Well,
weight,
how old are you also?
23.
I feel like that's right around the time where you start like
Into your like
maybe-
adult
yeah,
body.
you're like you start like really like people start filling out and it's like your metabolism
there's
is
no-
I'm
slowing
filling
down.
out.
There's no going up from here. You're going to just have to get fatter from here.
Yeah.
No,
It's
it's
only
actually going
fatter
down.
from
No,
here.
it's actually only gonna go down. Otherwise, I will off myself.
I feel like 23, like 23, 22 was right
23
around the
me.
age where I was like, yo, I made my dad do it
23 and me?
at Ancestry DNA.
Yeah, what kind of fake
Turns out
Italian is
he's
he?
not my father.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, fucking right. Guys look like you could be twins.
He's like fully down the middle, Italian, Irish. He's a little bit more
He's
Irish.
biracial?
Yeah, of course.
Bi-ethnical?
He's a mulatto,
Mulatto or Milano?
Milano cookie. I
Wait, why
have
can't you use that term anymore? Maybe you don't
mulatto.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's like seen as like the same. I don't
I don't know what that
It
means.
was derogatory.
It is like it's like a yeah.
What does it mean?
Mulatto
that
is
was a
like
derogatory
it's like
term?
a-
That
Are you
wasn't
saying
good for you?
mulatto?
Yeah,
or
it was
Milano?
Mulatto,
anybody who
mulatto.
wasn't like purely
So not
white
the
was
cookie.
called like mulatto.
I always thought mulatto was just like
Okay.
you're
mutt.
you're mixed race.
You're
No,
like
it's
a
like
mutt.
Yeah,
But I
that's what I
thought
thought.
specifically like white and black. That's what I always thought mulatto was. But it
it's
might
like
be something else.
I'm pretty sure like there's like I'm pretty sure I've seen an image in one of my like Native American history
Oh.
classes that it's like literally like anyone who was like any other
Race except for white.
tribe like and what mixed with white was
Oh.
like considered a mulatto.
We're all mulattoes.
Can I say something about the
Right.
TikTok real quick? I just thought of this.
Yeah.
Remember how on the second one where you did the like the post surgery thing?
Yeah.
You said you used the thing about you said how you have a lot of ill will toward episode 49 or whatever. You should have used that if you were gonna go off on Kev, and you should have used that phrase there.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it yet.
Right. I'm just saying in retrospect.
I think
Hindsight's
I
2020,
think
right?
Marge might have said that
Mm.
in the back seat. She was like, "Oh, you've got some ill will towards Kevin, huh?" And I was like, "Well, I'm not reshooting that, so that's what the next one will be about." And then Maureen shows up halfway through, fucking crinkling the
That
Oh
was
the
so
yeah,
bag.
funny.
I did hear that.
It's like, Mom, like, come on, I'm trying to
I'm
make
making
content. Here.
I texted Will, and that was actually the funniest part of the video. And I texted Will and was
Well,
like,
it wasn't meant to be funny. It was more
I have to
informational
pee.
because, like, quite literally, like, episode 49, it was just like a shit show to watch. Like, I didn't realize how like much it was actually going to be, like going back and forth. Like, it'll be a little bit easier once Kevin's back in studio, and if Kevin's back in studio,
Yeah, I was gonna say if he ever comes back because you guys are fighting. Are you guys gonna yo MMFC 2?
It's gonna have to be 3 because Will and Dylan are fighting.
apparently I have an entire fight card that of people who want to line up. So let's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here for MMFC 10 apparently.
Yeah, you're gonna have the belt.
What was I saying? So, I mean, like watching it on YouTube. I mean, you can see half of my desktop screen. Like, it just wasn't fit proportionally. You and Marco were like such a tiny little box, and I was just sitting on you guys. Like
Yeah.
with this episode 51 and episode 50, you guys are much more proportional. The guest and Matt,
Much more prominent.
right? And apparent in the video. Like you take up half the screen as you should. Kevin and I are stacked on one another so that everybody's in the shot. Like once if we're all like having a discussion, and then if it's just Matt in the studio, or like if it's just me, you know, like plugging the TikTok or the Instagram at Yikers Island Podcast, or following us on YouTube, you can subscribe and watch the videos there at Yikers Island.
By the way, we have to add Twitter. I mean, I know we're not really that active, but if you do want to follow us on Twitter, it's at Yikers Island Pod.
Come on.
I couldn't get podcast.
Podcast
I think
was
it was
taken?
too long. Or
Probably too long.
yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely wasn't taken.
Right.
Was Kev on last night when those random fucks called?
No, he like just left.
Dude, so some
No.
random fucking Modern Warfare 1 lobbyists. No, I mean, Will's better off doing that reference because I never
They're
know
just
what to
like they were just like typical kids that you would meet in like a Call of Duty lobby,
Correct.
multiplayer lobby,
say. They
or like a Fortnite. game
dude.
chat.
So I get a FaceTime call from like random numbers, like a bunch
How
of
did they
random
get your
numbers.
number?
I have no. They said they were just dialing random numbers.
Oh,
One of
we
the
used to do
numbers.
that.
One of the numbers was similar to mine, so we think that that's what happened. Like he was just like,
Mm.
all right, well, let me try this, and yeah. So I'm like, I look at Will, I'm like, should I answer? He's like, yeah, and I answer. They all have themselves on pause, so like they can't be seen.
Hello.
And then they're just like, yo, and they see them. I had it like this, so they saw the mic. They're like, yo, bro, you a streamer? And then I was like,
shit.
I'm recording a podcast. I was like, what is this? And then it ensued from there. Matt Whitworth shotgun for them. Found out they might have been underage. What are you gonna do?
They were
What's
like,
that?
well,
Birth control?
ibuprofen time.
Oh, birth control.
Yo, Mel, you want
One of them was
What do yeah, whoa. I
Eight-
see that pill
800
bottle. My
800
heartbeat starts going.
one of them was related to the recently retired
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
155 champ in UFC.
Oh.
His
Oh
name,
boy.
nah, he wasn't actually. His name was Habib. That's why I said that. But anyway,
Anywho's.
anywho,
Anyway. All right, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I hate this Zoom shit.
right.
No.
I can't see you. So
What?
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Next time I'll be there. I
The
promise.
pleasure is all mine.
All right. Whatever. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Now that he's gone. No, I'm
Jesus.
Do
kidding.
you want to pause it
What for?
to? Oh, okay. We'll just go back and forth like yesterday.
Jesus Christ.
It'll give me good practice whether it's like one and then just two to me.
So what do you have to say for yourself about those comments?
Honestly,
do you think those are really? Do you think he's just making them up?
No, probably. One of them is probably definitely John Lito.
I don't know who those people are.
He commented or he liked a couple of the comments on the video,
Oh.
but didn't like the actual post. So that was probably him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why everybody has such ill will towards me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're definitely not people that are like watching the podcast or actually supporting.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't care. Haters are my motivators, and you know what?
Of course,
I'm going to
everybody.
continue to make videos, and I'm going to continue to promote the podcast. Oh, I'm not even on camera.
Keep calling out
and continue to do
Kevin.
my job because at least somebody fucking should do it, and he's not,
Your
and
heart's
he's
in it.
a terrible host, a terrible person to do this
Oh.
podcast with.
How
He
did he
probably
get
won't
the-
even know about this
He's not
unless
gonna
somebody else
listen.
tells him because
He's
he
not
won't
gonna
listen to it.
How did he get the name Sleepy Kev? Is it because he'd sit here and don't talk?
Pretty much.
It's
Pretty
'cause
much.
he
That's
sits
pretty
here
much
and
what it's.
doesn't-
Sometimes, like
It's
every
pretty much
time,
what it's turned into.
every time he comes in an actual good mood. I'm always like, oh wow,
Nice.
dude, let's. I need more of this energy more often. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, I don't know, you just caught me at a good time. I'm
Huh.
like, I wish we could catch you like this.
Which
more
was
often."
what, like the one day that he got engaged over the weekend, and we were hanging out before the podcast.
No,
the
he's-
one day he was happy.
He was hyped.
No, yeah, he's came. He's came.
He's come.
He's come before. No, he's came like that multiple times, and every time I'm like, oh wow, you're actually in a good mood. I love this. So I don't know. I think we need more of that energy.
Oh, CVS, what's in the
I got
bag?
my medicine. My medicine is in the bag.
I don't know. I have a feeling he might have
CVS.
tried to get to you because he was probably pissed that you made that
Yeah.
video. So I have a feeling he might have just wrote most of those.
No.
Or
dude.
just said it off the
No
top of his head?
You think
way.
you think that many people?
No, I hope not, because like that's fucked up. I hope not. But yeah, I don't think that many people reached out to him.
My sister wants
and they
a.
were like, "Yo."
My sister wants a.
What a lesson
I love.
plan?
No, she wants an I love Will hat
Love that.
Aw.
She always says that. Have I said this on the pod?
You said it, I think,
She always
one
says
time
that-
off.
Yeah, and then
Pod.
she said it again to me today because she called me today, and she was asking about she was actually asking about our merch, and I was like, well, it's not our merch. It's our merch, but it's not like we're not profiting off it. We're just trying to give some. Shout out to Vin. Shout out to Big
Big
Drip.
Vin.
Shout out
Big
to
drips.
Crystal. Shout out.
Crystal.
Mrs.
Dude,
Neidhart. Shout
I
out.
tell this story. I don't know if I definitely told you, but definitely not on this podcast.
field trip.
When we were in first grade with Miss Woolley and we went to like the Norwalk Aquarium, we went somewhere, I don't remember. And yeah, your sister came as a chaperone, but I was like,
She was like
fully
she was,
convinced
like,
it was your
18.
mother, and I was like,
And she was only like 18.
I was like,
at the time.
wow,
No, she was,
Matt's mom is like very young. Like my mom at the time was like 45. Yeah, so I'm like, my mom's old as hell.
What grade
Why
was
is
this?
first grade?
So my sister was.
But like, I have siblings that are just as old as yours. I don't know why I didn't think like maybe
Yeah.
he's got older siblings like
because
me.
like not many people did. Like,
Yeah.
have as old.
Yeah,
as
when I was in
siblings as we did.
first grade, my brother was like
Plus, you know
20.
how dumb you are in first
yeah,
grade. That's
I was
also
so
why.
I couldn't tie my own fucking shoes. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
that's
she was
Matt's
around-
mom. Everyone, I was like, wow, she's like very young. And
She's
then you're like,
around
this,
that age though.
this is my sister. I was like, oh,
Wait, I want to know
okay.
how old she was. So she
In
was
2000, it was 2001 or
she's,
2.
She's 13 and a half years younger than me.
Older than you.
Older than me. I'm 13, I'm 13 and a half years younger than her.
Yeah,
what would
so
that
we
make
were
her?
like
It's a
5 or
whole
6.
Yeah,
So she was like 19.
19.
Yeah.
Damn, she was young.
Yeah. Same thing. My brother's 11 and the other one's 13 years older.
My sister
So,
keeps
yeah.
asking to come on the pod, but I feel like the only thing she talks about is BTS, which is the
Her
weirdest
kids,
thing ever.
yeah, what's that called?
That's the only reason I don't want.
What's that called?
K-pop
BTS stands
Yeah.
for. What does it stand for?
behind the scenes.
No, it's that Asian band,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, K-pop.
Yeah, but what is their band name? BTS. I feel like I know it, but I can't remember.
But yeah, so she says
Well,
that Will's
because
her
when-
favorite. I'm her brother, and she says that Will's her favorite member of the pod. So if
Bang-
that's any
Bangtan Boys?
encouragement,
Bang Tang.
Bang Tan Boys.
Huh.
I hope that encourages you a little bit, Will. I appreciate
What's that?
my sister
his-
like being
yeah.
your number one fan. Or no,
You'd
you're
be
my sister's favorite
favorite.
pod member, and
Oh.
I'm her brother.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Shout
Thank
out
you
Crystal.
again. We got Bangtan Boys, Bangtan, Sony Don, Behind the Scene, or Bulletproof Boy Scouts.
My-
Yeah, I don't know.
My
That's
sister
what they're
literally
also
one day
known as.
showed me a picture of one of them dancing in like sweatpants, and you could see his meat. I'm like, what the fuck?
and little
Crystal,
kids love that shit, dude.
What? That?
Yes,
Specifically? What the
they
fuck?
love BTS.
Oh,
not
that's-
the guy.
Not the sweatpants and the meat
Jesus
bouncing around.
Christ! What little kids
no,
do you know?
None, dude. What little kids do you know?
I don't know.
No, kids like that. I feel like that's always trending on Twitter. It's like BTS. I'm like, or like the K-pop stands. Yeah, like I always see that online. I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah.
Like, who is actually listening to this music? But I guess they have a fan base.
What do you have to say about the TikTok, Matt? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I don't know if
Did
if
you
those-
think it
he's
was?
torn
Did you
in the-
think it
he's
was
in the
cringy?
middle.
if those I'm playing both sides.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, he
no. If no, I didn't think it was cringy. I thought it was hilarious because I honestly kind of like this narrative with you guys with more tension again.
Well, but
'cause it
then
goes
people
back
don't
to,
know. A lot of people don't know. I feel like the,
Well,
Yeah,
the
I mean now
background info.
Now they kind of do, right? Well, it's
well,
weird.
Episode 27 for
Right,
the
I'm
background.
that's what I
still
was
info.
okay.
getting at.
I will still say that when I came for the podcast that day, I thought like y'all were all friends and like that had been squashed. And then you guys were like, "No, this is like the first time I'm seeing him since I last saw him." I was like,
Yeah.
Right, like 4 years
I was like,
later.
I would not agree to come to someone's house and like talk to this person until they like we had like a separate conversation or like they apologized or something. So
Well, Kevin would never apologize.
and-
and he,
yeah, and
not
he-
that he did, but I mean,
y'all try to squash it as best as you could. But what the
Right.
fuck? I was still like, oh, I'm witnessing something right now. Like what?
I think they were like civil, like they had played basketball together, but not actually
one time
spoke.
he
Like
was there, he
spoken
jammed his
words.
finger and left. Like, wasn't even there the whole time.
Right. So I guess you guys were civil there. So then I guess that kind of broke the ice a little bit, maybe.
Right.
Broke just like my voice just did. Anyone catch that?
Broke.
Yeah, broke boy.
All right, Kevin. It's a Kevin phrase.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just sucking him off. I'm trying to be like Kevin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. I know your role, Will.
I don't know. So you're asking what my take is
Yeah.
on the TikTok specifically?
Was
or the whole-
anything
I don't
Will
know,
said
all of it.
wrong?
No, I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, but I also like I just said, I kind of enjoy the whole tension thing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same point, I agree. Kev could do more.
A bit.
I didn't say a bit. I said could do more.
Oh, could do more.
Our guests do more.
Yeah, like
They
some guests
provide
come
more
with notes.
benefit than the actual host of the podcast.
I don't know. I guess I never really until Will started like calling him out about it. I
Yeah.
never really noticed as much. I guess. But yeah, I guess Will has brought it to my attention. I'm like, yeah, he's actually right. But I don't know. In the same sense, I kind of just was almost used to doing like the
All the
majority
work.
of the. Yeah, I don't know. So, but you're right. If say we were to make it big, as
Yeah,
as
right?
people
I'd be
say.
like,
Or even be
You're getting 10%, bitch.
Right,
I'd be like,
right.
whoa. Yeah, if like money actually started getting involved.
But
and
I
whatever.
feel like Kevin's response to that would be like, well, once we get there, then I'll put like. But that's
Oh,
most
then
of the
I'll
effort
put the
comes
effort.
before to get
yeah,
there.
all
isn't
the
it?
hard work is to get to that point.
Right. But I mean, I hate saying this when he's not here because like now I'm like speaking for him. I don't mean to speak for him, but I'm just saying I could picture him being like, well, yeah, if it got to the point where it's going to be lucrative, then yeah, of course I would.
Follow-
Can't you
yeah,
picture him saying something like
Carrying
that?
some weight.
No, he would. That's exactly what he would say.
Yeah. So like, but that's the point where if we get to that point, if and when we get to that point, then it's like that's kind of where you coast. No.
But that's the thing is that we're not going to get to that point if this continues to be a 2/3 effort.
Right. Well, yeah. I guess my perspective beforehand, before like I said, you have been bringing it up casually here and there, has been like, well, if I put in extra work, then it'll make up for it. But then if I just put in that extra work anyway, now we have you who's putting in extra work. If Kev was putting extra work, then it'd be like whatever, triple the work that you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying? Could have chose better sentence maybe, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like
I know what you're saying.
we're losing out on
Yeah.
that much more. I don't know.
Sure, maybe it's like creating some sort of dynamic and like a funny storyline for people who are listening and supporting. But in order to grow, we need to like showcase each of the personalities that are on the podcast, in my opinion. Now, like as a producer, sure, maybe I shouldn't be doing as much like in front of the camera stuff if that's what you want to qualify. I don't really think that's what this producing position calls for. I think obviously like
No,
the way
I don't
that
think you're out of.
interact-
I don't think you're out of line at all.
Right. No, right. But
If, I mean,
feel
like
I
you
have
said to
make up.
Kevin, yeah, exactly. Like you had just said to Kevin, someone's got to do it.
So, someone's got to do it, and I feel like I have to make up for the
No,
lack
and
of.
that's me included. Like
Right.
I wasn't doing the solo TikToks. I wasn't doing the solo TikToks for a while either.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
So
Right?
yeah.
yeah, so like I'm included in that. I mean, then again, but like that's the thing. Like I feel like I'm almost not putting in as much work, but then I think about like, well, I edit the whole like full episodes and stuff. So like, I'm not saying I do more than you at all. I'm just saying like, I almost put myself sometimes when I see like you doing all the work on TikTok, I almost put myself on like Kevin's level where I'm like, damn, like I'm really being outshined here by Will's effort. But then I'm like, well, I do a lot of work behind the scenes that doesn't actually,
Right.
Get recognized, I guess, as much.
And notice how like the
And I always come with topics, prepared with topics,
Right.
every episode, which you usually do as well.
right. I have stuff written down now. Like yesterday.
Oh, you do.
No, but finish your thought though.
Well, I'm not like not to get to, but I'm just saying like I always have stuff written down. Like I'll be laying in bed.
finish your
and,
thought before you forget.
No, finish your thought.
I did forget.
Ah. He's off them.
But like
bikes.
yeah, I don't know where I was going, but shit.
Are you drinking straight tequila?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
I have a seltzer over here, but
You have a alcohol problem.
I don't know. Matt yesterday made me feel like I.
You
drank
did
it under
it.
the
You
table.
felt okay, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm not an alcoholic at
Yeah.
all.
I was like, no, I don't want to take another shot. Jeez.
I got work in the morning. I don't know.
Functioning alcoholic.
You were saying something about. I said I always come with topics. Like I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So like, I don't know. I put more effort in than I give myself credit for, I guess. Now I'm trying to do the 1 more minute things, which apparently people are liking.
Yeah.
I got it now. So thank you for bringing it back. So like, notice, okay, all the criticism is on me because I'm doing the most. Like,
Yeah.
sure, like, okay, fine, I'll accept it. People are talking about the podcast.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
are
any
messaging.
publicity is good.
Any
Yeah.
publicity is
No,
good
in a way,
publicity,
you're-
sure.
yeah, you're
And I'm not personally offended. I could give 2 Fs what other people have to say
So
about
now
me.
those same people are gonna hate it or are gonna watch it just to hate
Just to
on
be
it.
like,
Right, just to
"Fuck
send
Will."
Kevin another text about
If
Will,
they did
Will's
send-
fat. Look how fat Will is. Like
If
he
they
got
send him
me.
a text,
Right, yeah. If they send
Mysterious
him a text,
noise.
yeah. Right, like I mean, imagine like how old are these people? And now I know Kevin has a track record of hanging out with people younger than him. Example A, I'm a victim, right? So it could
Victim.
be anyone
shout out
20.
to Chris
It
Hansen.
could be anyone around the years 20. His
The
girlfriend's what,
victim.
21, so or
Oh,
22.
she is?
That should be Kev's new.
Oh,
Well, she's a
I
year
didn't
old,
know-
younger than me, so
That should be Kev's new podcast, 23 and Me.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, how old is Chelsea?
22.
17.
Well, she's gonna be 23 next month.
You said 2017.
I,
What
no, I
did you
said
say?
Oh, yeah,
I said
Chelsea's-
17.
Chelsea's the same age as Mariah.
But Kevin's a year older than
me,
us.
Right.
I said
Okay.
17.
Yeah, I was like, wait, how are
And I was a
17?
freshman when Chelsea was
12.
No, I'm sorry. I was a senior when Chelsea was a freshman.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not the worst.
no.
But you
But
weren't.
Kev didn't even go to high school with Mariah.
She was in 8th
I'm
grade.
kidding. I'm
We're not,
kidding.
not that we're trying to bury Kevin and his
Yeah, not at
relationship,
all.
but
Just
Shout out to Mariah, shout out to the
kidding,
vid,
just
shout out to the
kidding.
Corvid.
shout out to your new engagement. So what I think,
Well, not the double tap there. You're getting quick with it.
yeah,
Hey, don't do that. They can't see that, but I don't like that.
they can see it. I'm on.
You can see your fingers
Oh.
go like this.
I keep losing what I'm saying, but like people are talking about it,
This
and
motherfucker high as a kite.
it's the ibuprofen's hitting
Yeah.
different right now.
What
Just
the-
call him the K word.
High as a kite.
Oh.
Tom Klinger's
think-
not here.
Yeah, there you go.
So the people that he hangs out with are younger, right? So
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
people around
His
probably
victims.
yeah, his victims,
Okay.
right? So the people around my age are, are probably some of the people that he's talking to. People I know obviously
Yeah.
are like he's still friends with. So it's just funny, that they have all this to say like to Kevin
Yeah.
in private text messages that he just exposed them for. Now, of course, he didn't say names.
Yeah.
Or if
you
it's
100
just him.
So you 100%
Think
think
those
that
are real.
yeah. You guys, what is your like? What
wouldn't
answer
doubt
that?
it.
No, but not like if you had to put your money on it. You think every single one he read off was a real thing?
I don't know how his friends even know about it because he never shares the podcast. He doesn't share it on,
She
the,
said
on
it,
the
not
store.
us.
He don't share it on the store. So
She
how
said
does
it, not us.
anybody know that he's affiliated?
Well, one more thing I have
So
to
they
say
must
about
know
that.
you.
So they must follow the podcast at least.
That, yeah.
Well, then shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you following shout out to you following the podcast on Instagram and TikTok at Yikers Island Podcast.
Yeah, the only other thing I have to say about Kevin is he's being very hypocritical because he actually, when Cam was a part of
Yeah, I remember
the
that.
hosts or a part of the show, Kev and I were both upset that Cameron wasn't sharing all the shit on his story.
Yeah.
We were like, what the fuck? And
Yeah,
Cam
Cam never
Cam
would.
literally gave the same answers that the same type of answers that Kev's now giving. But
Which is what?
I don't even know.
Which is what?
don't know.
Like,
So
I
this-
don't like to post.
Well, this is my issue. This is
What?
my issue right now. Is that we're having this conversation like without him? Like he should this is like the conversation we should have been having with him in the Zoom call
was
I feel like it was gonna
with
get
him
there.
here. Well, of
but
course,
then
but
he left.
He dipped
but-
real quick.
yeah, eating dinner at the beginning and he well I'm gonna go. Hate this Zoom stuff. Going to the bank out in public. Probably not the first time he left his house
Yeah.
during his quarantine, but sure, he can't come and is sitting here. Right. But I digress.
I would at least go get tested. That makes me nervous because, like, if someone in my household had it, I would just, for my own peace of mind, I would want to know if I had
Yeah,
it or
that's
not.
why I did. I got
So, like,
tested.
yeah, I would go. Yeah, I was around somebody that had it like a couple months ago, and I was like, I'm just gonna go get tested just so like I know if I have it or not. Like, I just want to know.
Don't want to be a super spreader.
Yeah, like when I had the flu, I just wanted to know just so I could text all y'all and be like, hey, hope no one got too close to me at Charlie Brown's Steakhouse last night because I have the flu. Like, I just like to know.
He
don't know.
was also really a big proponent of like the whole hating the mask thing and still does. But now
I have
and
a story.
so I feel like he is like the type of guy where he's like he doesn't want to get the test
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to be positive and he doesn't want to admit that it's like real.
The-
Like it's
you-
a real
you
thing that
should be
people should
wearing a
be
mask
wearing a
and stuff.
mask and that would like
Yeah.
invalidate his entire stance of him being
Yeah.
an angry human being.
Well, I don't think he's actually. I think he thinks that the COVID is
Is
fake.
fake.
I think he just thinks it's not that serious.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Not unless you have underlying health issues, is like what he would say. Like he
right.
said about the kids in like the high school or like in school, kids who are getting in school. He's like,
Doesn't
they're
even
not
matter.
they're not at risk. So it doesn't matter. So let them go to school. They're not at risk.
It's like but it's just like who are they gonna spread it to?
Right.
And spread it to some elderly person who's gonna like
Hashtag stop
croak.
hashtag stop the
Who's
spread.
gonna croak?
Speaking of Croak, shout out to Croak,
That was good.
number one fan out in Cali.
That was
Croak.
good.
We got to get
Calif-
him on in like one of these next episodes.
Yeah. Yikers Island goes remote.
I think he might have said Wednesdays are like good days for him. So like next time we like schedule in advance, let me know and I'll reach out to him and get that set up because we got the Zoom and we can figure it out. We got it all
Are
set
you guys
up.
dating?
No.
Yo, you guys have a weird thing.
I don't know.
Croak, you and Ill Will got
Croak.
some weird shit going on. He's like, hey Will,
Wednesdays
luck.
are good for me.
good luck on your teacher's exam. Hope you do well. Let me know.
Yo, you better be careful. He's gonna be sending another video to the Instagram
Yeah.
DMs. He's gonna roast
It's-
you
it-
next.
there'd be nothing wrong if you guys had something going on. I
Right,
just,
of course.
I
No,
would,
of
I
course.
out of respect for Marge, I would not approve of that.
I appreciate
shout
that.
Shout out to Marge.
What
Shout out
you
to
what,
Marge.
what you got written down over there? I'm getting nervous. What you got questions?
Are we done with the Kevin thing?
What do you got over there?
Yeah, let's move on. My mouth is hurting.
What do
Okay.
what do you got over there?
Um,
What do you have?
Yo,
Stop.
I've never said this to you. We've been talking about reading. Like, I think I brought it up. You brought it up. The reason I brought it up last time is because I've been reading again now. I think we actually talked about it the other day. When you were just chilling, not on the podcast, obviously. But when we were in like middle school or high school and we'd be in classes together, they'd be like, all right, read this chapter, whatever. We have 20 minutes left in the period. Just like read this chapter and then whatever, go to your next class. Mel would sit there and be like, and I'd be like, she's lying.
What class?
She's lying. And then she'd be like, put the fucking book down. I'm like, I'm on page 2 of
This
the
had
chapter.
to be middle school because I feel like in high school I had no classes
Yeah,
with anybody.
But
But
I'd be like, oh, because you were too smart.
I
for
was
us.
in the AP
so cool,
honors.
dude.
I never had Miss Albano.
This bitch, were you actually reading it, or did you like read it
Yes,
beforehand?
dude,
And then you're like just trying to be cool.
I can read.
And she and this is the part that pissed me off. She every time it would be like so obvious. She'd like, yeah, you're like, I'm done.
No,
Okay, Mel, you're so cool.
I
You
definitely
fucker.
can read fast, but I
Yeah.
don't know that I'm actually like retaining the information that I'm reading because I speed read.
Do you know how often
So
there'll be times where I read a full page and I'm like, I didn't read
yeah,
any
I
of
didn't
that.
process a single thing
So then I
of
have to
what
go
was
back and
being
read it.
said.
So when that happens,
Yeah.
you just like you'll just be like, fuck
I'll
it,
just be like,
move
well,
on.
that'll make sense in another chapter later
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, but in school, I'd definitely be like, fuck this, I want to leave.
Right.
And be like, bye, Miss. Oh, I don't
Well,
know. I
like,
said Miss Kaprinsky.
and-
Rest in peace. R.I.P.
That's right.
Miss K.
How'd that happen?
She died. Our teacher died. I don't know. She had she
That
had
was the one
some
from the
type
middle
of
school, right? Not the high school.
8th grade English when you penned the nickname Smart Matt.
No, it wasn't
Fat
smart.
That's when you were
Smat.
smat.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Smat.
Good. That was
Smart Matt.
that was funny.
We were like 13. I was 12. Yeah, Miss K's class.
Yeah, maybe that's when it was.
I
That
was
probably
fucking-
was. You know what? That probably was when it was. Because you know what? It probably pissed me off because you and Serena were probably together,
Making
both
fun of
reading
you.
fast.
We were like, look how slow he reads.
Because you guys both read,
Yeah.
and I do too. But like, I don't know.
I was definitely
piss me
trying to
off.
show off for sure. No, do you know who I remember
being
always used to?
serious?
We would what?
Are you being serious? Like you read
Probably.
fast on purpose?
I was probably trying to be like, fuck these kids. I should be in honors. Dude, we would take tests, and I always remember this one person, and I'll say his name. I don't care. You can block it out. He's probably not listening, whatever. We would be taking tests, and this motherfucker would be like, shoot, flip over the page and, like, go up to the teacher and hand it in. Like, literally, I'm, like, still writing my name, and this motherfucker's finished.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
know. I'm like, your brain is just on another level or something because, like, it
You know
would
what
be
I
like,
used to love?
what the fuck?
I used to love when that would happen, and then like you'd get a better grade than
Yes.
that kid.
And the teacher would be like, don't rush, take your time.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he fucked up a question.
And then
yeah.
they hand them back, and everyone be talking about, oh, what'd you get? And you
Yeah.
hear that he got like a 92,
Yeah.
and you got like a
I got
93. I'd be like,
100.
what's up, bitch?
Yeah.
So I take my goddamn time.
Take your time. Yeah. I was for sure showing
Speaking
off.
of speaking of anti-maskers,
He was,
That's not- yeah.
he was at the Capitol building
Wait,
the
really?
day of the protest.
Oh, I didn't
I'm
know
not.
that.
I don't know that he was inside the building, but I did see on his Snapchat he was there for like the rally portion of it. As is
Interesting.
everyone's God-given right to go to a peaceful protest.
Well, at
Could
least
you
we didn't-
imagine like
At least we didn't see him inside, right?
could you imagine like in like a court hearing down the road like
That you use this.
audio pulled from
Yeah, they're
Yikers
gonna-
Island?
Well,
Of, like-
these people claim to have
Allegedly.
seen you. Yeah, no, it was definitely on his story, and I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't post from inside, because like, no face, no case. Don't be posting that you were inside
Shout out
the
to Cardi B.
building.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Seriously.
You comparing Chelsea and
No,
Cardi B?
because she hates that song.
Once upon
No
a
face,
time.
no case. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. Yeah,
No, it is that song.
it
She
is that
says
same
in.
song.
Yeah. I just remembered like 2 weeks ago that Britney Spears actually used to be hot at one point.
Dude, did you watch that documentary? I would love
No.
to talk about this
I
No, I
on this
didn't.
podcast.
He did. He watched it.
I did.
I didn't watch it.
Isn't that crazy? Like the
Yes.
whole thing, like she's like basically funding her whole family's like lives. Like
Oh, what celebrity isn't, right?
I know, like, but like how much pressure is that on a 16, 17-year-old at the time where it's like, Brittany, you better put out that album, you better start touring. Like now we're all depending on you for like income. And then like we're surprised when these people like have a breaking point and it's like, I can't do this anymore. I'm literally like my brain is still forming and like there's a lot of pressure and like money's being thrown at you and shit and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, she went crazy. It's like, are we crazy? It's like, are
Right.
we surprised that this person's like, this is too much for them to handle?
For me, I was
the
like,
fuck?
I was taken more back by the paparazzi,
pop,
the
yes.
paparazzi's like influence and
Yes.
continuation of like they just like doubled
Harass,
down of like
yes.
harassment.
Hara-
where
oh my
They
like
got
God.
a pussy.
when
Yeah.
she, when
They
she
got
was
it.
like
seriously,
when
don't,
she
don't
was
be
like
getting out of the car too crazy
Yeah.
because they'll get you.
when she was like at the gas station and that's
Yes.
like one of
Dude,
those
that
times
should
that
be
she
Yeah.
sexual
lost it.
assault. Taking pictures of someone's pussy.
Yeah, seriously, like an unknown photo of like that's like the same thing as
Unless
like
they have consent. of
being in the window.
Yeah, 'cause
of
I'd say
someone's
Matt-
house
Unless you have consent.
Matt, you'd probably be charged like
a
tenfold.
couple times.
Mm.
Yeah, that whole documentary made me super sad. I was very
didn't watch
sad
it. I
after
guess I should
watching
watch
It wasn't
that.
even really not. I mean to discredit.
Yeah.
Your
My feelings.
your use of
POV.
documentary,
Oh,
but
oh.
it was just kind of like a
Yeah.
one episode.
Yeah.
New York Times. It's on Hulu. It's like
Yeah.
episode 6 of like
Of
this
a-
thing.
of a
that's
What do you mean?
series.
You could have a 1-episode documentary.
I know,
though.
but like
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people watch documentaries now that are in terms of like Netflix where there's like multiple episodes.
Yeah, it's
Are
like
you
It's-
Are you Gen Z?
you are
No,
Gen
I'm
Z.
I'm
Fuck
a
you. When
millennial.
are you born? You are Gen Z.
1997.
Millennial?
You're
I'm a
on the
millennial.
cusp. You're a cusper, bro.
No.
I'm telling you, millennial is
Oh,
like
you're right.
95, 96. You're right there. I have
yeah,
this
I am-
argument
I
with
am
Dan
Gen
all the
Z.
time.
Oh,
I'm like, you be
God.
that Gen Z shit. I don't know about you, Dan. Sometimes I'm like, oh,
Millennials
I don't know.
millennials are 1981. I have this in my notes because I thought about this a while ago.
1981
1981 to 96. So I
Yeah,
like just missed it. Yeah.
dude, you're
Wow,
that-
so my
you're that-
sister is a
2012 is Gen X. 1997 to present is millennials.
Yeah.
1997.
1997. Yeah.
To
But
present.
it's Gen Z.
To present.
Gen
so like
Z.
now.
No, you mean
It's
Gen
Gen
Z.
Z.
Yeah, yeah.
You
You,
said
millennial.
millennials.
Yeah.
Oh no, 1997 to 2012 is Gen,
Gen
Z.
Z.
So what's the new ones?
Gen X.
No, Gen X is like late 60s to the 80s is Gen X.
I think.
Is it?
Yes, Generation X is like after the
Wait,
baby
that's so
after
weird.
baby
So my
boomers.
brother.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So my brother is what? What?
there's like a Gen Y or
Fuck me,
something
right?
weird.
That is between 41 and
All my
56
siblings
years
are
old.
millennials. We're all, even though we're like 13
No,
years apart.
You have a brother that's older than my brother.
No, he's born in 82 and 84. We're all millennials.
What the fuck are you talking about?
My brother's born in 1982.
You don't have a brother that's 40?
Not yet. He's
Oh,
39.
I thought one of your brothers was like older than mine.
No, I always just be like, those motherfuckers 40, just because they're like so much older.
Oh. Yeah, my brother isn't a millennial, and my sister is.
He's a Gen Z
No,
or
what-
Gen
what's
X.
before that?
Gen X.
Yeah, he's 80.
Wow, he's a different breed.
You know what? I always
Yeah,
think-
that's Gen
you
X.
know,
built
what- you
different.
know what I always think is weird? That my siblings I think of like as way older than me, and
Yeah.
they're born in obviously the 80s, and Andy's born in the 80s.
Yeah.
89, but still. I remember when he first told me that, I was like, oh man. Shout out to Andy. Tune back to episode 40.
He was 47.
To get more of him. So what are you? Or
80s.
what's 2012 and up? Did we figure that out?
It's Gen Y or something, right?
Gen Y.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
They just
get
keep
more
giving
creative.
them different freaking little letters
Get
at the
more
end of the
creative.
alphabet.
At least we got millennials.
Wait, no,
That's pretty
wait. You
cool.
said what am I?
No. We figured
What
that
is
out.
that? Yeah, those. I see kids on TikTok where they're like I was 10 when this happened, and I was like
Oh, Gen Y is the
23.
same as millennials.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, we're
Huh.
born between 1981 and 96.
Yeah.
Don't say we.
Yeah. You're not included in all that.
Gen Z fuck.
Oh, you guys are millennials.
We're millennials. Yes.
Is that a good thing? I'm Gen Z.
We're like
Right,
the tail
right.
end though. Like we're right at the end. Like, but I get mad. Like I feel like I talked about this on another podcast where I had that doctor that was like being weird about like, oh, you don't even know what a VHS tape is, right? And I was like, what? Like, yes, I do. I had all those like DVDs did come out like when I was like when we were 5 or 6, but I'm like I
Six, yeah.
definitely had VHS tapes like the Nickelodeon ones that were
But
orange. I
even
remember
that-
them.
Even that, what you say right there is crazy. That we didn't have DVDs, and
Yeah.
now DVDs are like
I had
non-existent.
cassettes. I remember having cassettes. I had like the Lion King soundtrack on cassette, and I would plug it in and like listen to it with those
Yeah.
broke ass headphones. And like
Oh
I
my
didn't
God,
have
like-
CDs at first.
Generation Alpha is 2010 or after. Isn't that
Alpha?
gross? That's gross.
They're not alpha to shit. What?
That-
No.
Alpha Whiners.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, VHS cassette.
You know,
Like
kids these days.
my fucking baby photos when I like was born. My first
You were
pictures were
what?
taken on a
you were
Polaroid
what?
when I was born.
What did you say the first time?
When I was born.
No, that's
What
not
did
what
I
you said.
say?
You said when I was born.
When I was born, when I popped out, I didn't pop out. They cut me out.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason
My-
Bourne.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Oh my god. It was taken on a fucking Polaroid camera. Like what? People
Yeah,
be
that's
like, "You're
wild.
not millennial." It's like, then what are we? If
What
I'm
is
not, if
anybody- what
I'm
is
not a
anybody re-
millennial,
what is anyone
what
really?
am I?
I mean, we're just in a simulation, right?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Just
stop
finally,
texting.
I'm just finally taking millennial out of my notes that have been there for a month.
Millennial.
I just never had a good time to bring it up, but we got to
I
it.
woable to talk about that. Yeah.
I actually have something else I'd like to talk about that I've
Okay.
had for a while. I have a picture that goes along with it. I don't think I probably could be able to bring it up, but I can introduce it via my voice.
Definitely bring it up. That's what we got this
So-
for.
Right. So there's this thing called the shopping cart theory.
Yes, that people that don't return their shopping carts are.
Scum.
Yeah. Or
Piece of
basically like
shit.
the worst people.
So do you think
Um,
Kevin returns it?
I was gonna say that Kevin's definitely not a returning his cart guy. Actually, I take that back only because I think Kevin is like wants to be an alpha, and so he probably like doesn't get a cart and just holds all of his items in his hands.
That's a direct Mike Maruzzella quote. Real men don't do 3 things.
Get shopping.
Where's the
cart?
camera?
Sorry.
Where's the camera
Right
so I can
there.
look directly at it? 3 men.
doesn't even-
3 men.
We have so many cameras here. She doesn't even know anymore. Or it
Real
is-
men don't do 3 things. They don't type fast on computer keyboards. They don't ask for directions, and they do not use shopping carts at the grocery store.
Do they talk?
My
Do they
dad,
talk into the mic or no?
No. My dad did not
Your
talk into the mic. My dad did not
You're
talk
right,
into
you're
the
right.
mic.
He actually
4
did.
things.
So
My
that actually
dad
is
will
relevant. That's
carry
funny.
all of the groceries or get one of those dumbass little hand things and like be like overflowing
serious?
before he gets a shopping cart. Yes.
That's hilarious.
All right, so
My
I'm-
dad types like this with the 2 index fingers.
How does he type on his phone? Does your dad do one of these?
He's got his glasses on and he's like, the magnification is on like
Yeah.
200%.
Yeah, he
He's
can
like,
read one word at a time, and you have to scroll.
My dad types in. My dad does the thing where he types every sentence as a capital letter, and I'm like, why are you capitalizing? It's not the start of the sentence. Every word will be capital. I'm like, you're taking like 30 extra minutes to type. By anyway,
All right, so let me read this for the audio listeners. We have an image up on the screen. If you're watching us on YouTube at Yikers Island, you can find us there on YouTube. You can see this. The shopping cart is the ultimate limit. I don't ever know that word. Litmus test.
litmus test.
Litmus test. Thank you. For whether
You got a pool. You should know this. Doesn't get it. All right, keep going.
I don't get it.
It's okay.
Onwards.
You're a freaking Gen whatever.
I'm
You're
Gen
a Gen
Z.
whatever.
I'm
Gen
Gen
Z
Z.
scum.
Yeah. Is a perfect litmus test for whether a person is capable of self-governing. To return the wisdom teeth. I'm
Want me to
sore.
read it?
Yeah, please.
You can read that. You can see that.
To return the shopping cart is an easy, convenient
Oh.
task and one which we all recognize as the correct, appropriate thing to do. To return the shopping cart is objectively right. There are no situations other than dire emergencies in which a person is not able to return their cart. Simultaneously, it is not illegal to abandon your shopping cart. Therefore, the shopping cart presents itself as the apex example of whether a person will do what is right without being forced to do it. No one will punish you for not returning the shopping cart. No one will fine you or kill you for not returning the shopping cart. You gain nothing by returning the shopping cart. You must return the shopping cart out of the own goodness of your heart. You must return the shopping cart because it is the right thing to do, because it is correct. An animal who's unable to do this is no better than an animal. Oh, I'm sorry. A person who is unable to do this is no better than an animal, an absolute savage who can only be made to do what is right by threatening them with a law that forces them to stand behind it.
So it's weird how this like came into my life. So I actually had a there's these videos on Facebook. Apparently there's a guy that goes around in California.
I've seen that, yeah.
It's
like the shopping
cart narcs.
Yeah.
And he like will go around and
He
like,
acts like he's like the police.
Yeah. But he's like really nice. He has like a nice accent too. It's like it's funny because he's like such.
What do you
presents
define
it
as
so
a nice accent? Australian maybe.
I'm sure I could find a video, but all right, Jesus. I hate how I didn't register that right away. But he goes around and he like he has like a body cam on for his like own protection, he says, and he slaps a magnet on people's cars who like don't return their carts.
Yeah.
And he just like these people like just get so pissed off. It's pretty
yeah.
hilarious.
They like almost all want to fight him basically.
Right.
Mel's got a hard out by 9, by the way, so it's
Okay.
just not nothing crazy, but what time is it?
I want to know
Yeah, 20 minutes. What?
why you wrote Birkenstocks, and we brought it up
Well,
anyway.
yeah, but just naturally. Yeah.
How did you know?
Well, because we talked about it yesterday
How
too.
did you know
I don't
I
know.
would wear them?
I didn't know that.
How did you know I would wear my?
I didn't. But I knew that you had them, so that's why I
How
wanted to
did
bring
you
it
know
up
I
again.
would wear them wherever the camera?
No free ads. No free ads.
Yeah, I know. I like turned. I have this all turned
I
to the
see
back.
what I do. Yeah.
I will not show my freaking drinks.
Hit it from the back. Hit it from the back.
Do this every time.
Have you seen these videos?
No, I have not, but I'm an
carts don't
avid
go there.
returner of
They
my
go there.
cart, no matter where I am or what's
You leaving?
happening.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Matt Whitworth for drinking all my tequila, by the way.
Well, for magnet for you. Because again, we've got conflicting views on the
Now
leaving
people tell me
the
to get ice.
Christ.
mobility carts here. Because you didn't leave it to the. See,
Everybody's doing the same shit.
so to do
Oh,
us make a
because
right,
everybody's
sir.
doing
Poppy.
it.
Right. That makes it okay.
That's like
If I
that's
litter on
another
the ground,
philosophy
does that
thing,
mean
like
you should
not gang
too?
mentality, but like that's another.
You got to be better
thought.
than that. You got to take humanity and raise it up. All right.
Take humanity and raise it up.
Ay.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't.
You know it's a waste of time. The person who has
I
a
don't give a fuck about what you think.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
well, then why can't you be better than everyone else?
I don't want to be better.
Why not?
I don't want to be better.
Do you want to be a bad person?
What kind of car is
You
he
wanna
driving?
be,
A
what do you tell
Volvo
your
or
kids when they tell you that?
Mercedes?
Let me give you one for you.
I don't want to be better.
This is where people get
not?
like angry. Everything
you started the
escalates because
BS,
he
so
throws
leave that
the
out.
he throws the magnet on their car.
Yeah.
Do you see what the sign says? What does the sign say? Please pick up.
What does I say?
Why don't you pay attention to what the sign says?
This is in
sir? Do you pay
California?
attention when it says
This
stop
one's
on
in
the street?
Florida. I thought
Oh,
some of
okay.
the other ones I've seen
It's
are
not
in California.
BSing.
But this is the guy. I don't know if it is an accent. Do you think this is an accent?
Yeah, he's talking fast. He's got an accent of some sort.
Tell me about it. I feel like you're being aggressive, sir.
Hey.
What is, sir? Why are you being aggressive when I'm trying to be a nice guy?
I like how he has the wand too.
Yeah.
You took it
I'm
for
sure
me,
he's
you're
wearing
lucky.
some sort of vest that says cart knocks,
If he were-
narcs,
I'm being a helpful person.
hard knocks. But
Hard
Do you
knocks.
litter on the side of the road because other people do it? Baby, please.
Baby, please. Baby,
Really
please.
testing my flexibility, like in the old studio.
oh boy.
Yeah,
So-
I just don't
Yeah,
see
I
why
return
you
it.
would never return
I think I
a
used to be a
card.
piece of shit though and not return it.
I return it every
I
single
do
time.
now every time.
I always
too.
return my cart. Yeah.
Costco is pretty bad.
I
Costco
wonder-
has some pretty bad narcs out there, or people that don't do it. They just like will leave them in the spaces in between the lines because Costco has you have a little bit more space in between the cars. They
Yeah.
have such a big parking lot over in Brookfield, and people will like put them up into the median and leave
God,
them
dude.
like kind of in the road, or just put it in the median. It's like you're so like lazy, like. It gets on my nerves.
Well, that's like places like Adams,
Rightfully
Fair Acre
so.
Farms. You got to put your quarter in to get the shopping cart, and then to get your quarter back, you got to return the cart, and then your quarter pops back out. You ever see that
No.
at some
It's
places?
a good idea.
Adams does that. Target used to do it. Like certain stores, yeah, it's just like a little
Aldi too, right?
little incentive to like return your fucking cart.
They give
And if
you
you don't
one
want the
Aldi.
quarter back,
At least in New Milford.
There's an Aldi in Poughkeepsie or Wappingers or something.
Aldi's so cheap.
Aldi is great.
It's
Do you
so
ever
crazy
shop
how
there?
cheap-
It's just because
we
it's
have
like
once, yeah.
non-name brand
Yeah.
shit, and it's
Shout
like
out
if
to
you
the
don't care
Germans.
about the yeah,
But it's like good though. Like the
I
shit-
don't care if my produce is a certain brand. Like I just want a tomato. I don't care where the fuck it came from.
tomato. Am
yeah,
I right?
I don't care.
I was gonna ask you, how do you like the new studio? Is it?
These
We come a long
lights-
way, right?
blinding
She wasn't even on
lights.
season 2 at all. So I was gonna.
I haven't been on in like 6-7 months.
I actually meant to. What? It's been that long?
Yeah, it's like September or August last time I was on. I think.
Well, I guess we stopped for a while.
So much
too.
has changed. No, I'm kidding. Nothing's changed. Well, yeah, from
Something's
March
changed.
to like, where during COVID, I remember I did come back. Like I didn't see you for a while, and then like over the summer, I definitely did a podcast.
Yeah, but we
Maybe it
were
was
still here.
just me. Yeah, we were
still here, but not with this setup.
No,
Right.
not with fucking lights, camera, action, shit. No,
The
There are
palm
fucking
trees.
palm trees behind.
I
me.
can't-
A producer,
Yeah.
Yeah, a producer. I can't stress how much I love these palm trees enough.
a fat
And-
producer. Sorry.
Especially.
PHAT fat.
Yeah, right. What movie is that from? Is it that with
I
something with Ben
I
Stiller?
just think about like Fat Farm.
Yeah, no, but there's something with Ben Stiller where he goes. He no, it's the one. It's the fucking Meet the Parents. Remember that her brother has like a little Kim,
Yeah.
poster?
Oh my god.
and then he's like, yeah, she's kind of fat. And then the brother like looks at him weird and he's like, PH fat.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Yeah, that's
God.
good. That's a good movie. Shout out to Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller.
We were trying to get him in here.
His dad died, right?
I don't know.
The guy that was on is he on Not Everybody Loves Raymond? Or he's the dad on King of Queens, I think. Ben
Oh,
Stiller's
really?
father.
That's his father?
Yeah, I
Artie?
think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Arthur?
I might be getting my
Arthur,
shows
Arthur.
mixed up, but I think that is Ben Stiller's dad.
No.
Yes, dude. Everybody in Hollywood knows somebody, or they're somebody's son, and that's
Yep.
how they get their foot in the
It
door.
is?
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. They're all see,
Jerry Stiller.
they're all related. It's
Damn,
like, do you
I
think
didn't know
someone
that.
just like made it on their own? And it's like, nope, their dad's a director, producer, actor.
Damn.
It's like Hollywood's all fucking incestual and shit.
Hey, you got to know somebody.
You really, or you got to be willing to do some.
Speaking of movies, did you see
Weird
Coming to
stuff.
America too?
No,
I didn't even see the first one. Is that bad?
I don't even know what that is. What are you talking
you fucking
about? What is?
serious?
Oh.
Cameron would be very disappointed in you.
James Earl Jones is in it, right? Or is
have
it
no idea.
fucking
No,
Eddie
James-
Murphy?
yeah, there you
Eddie
go.
Murphy.
James Earl
Jesus.
Jones.
James Earl
or,
Jones is in
movie
no,
guru
no.
herself.
James Earl
Or-
Jones is in Coming to America.
Jesus Christ!
I'll
no.
Google it.
No, you
can
don't
fact,
have to.
You
You
can
don't-
fact
I
check me
got
over
it.
there. James Earl Jones is
I'm
in
not saying
Coming
that he's
to
not,
America.
but I thought you. I
I know he's not the main
thought you-
character.
Okay, I thought you were
I-
thinking that
I
James
know
Earl Jones
he's in
was
it.
Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy,
No.
or vice versa.
I have not seen Coming to America. I know who's in it.
Damn.
I did not see Coming to America.
Yo,
2.
Cam,
No.
get her.
Stop.
That's pretty bad. I
Stop.
thought I was bad for not seeing it, but
No, I haven't
the true
seen
movie
it.
guru herself has never even seen it.
Tell me James Earl Jones is in Coming to America.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he's the king.
Thank you.
Oh right, and he's and then that's his father, right? Right, Eddie Murphy's the prince.
I'll be honest, I didn't
Yeah.
see it, but yes, I can name the people that are in it. I gotta watch that obviously before I see the sequel.
We should watch it.
I would watch that.
I heard the second one's not that good though, which I mean I feel like everyone says that
Every
about the second
sequel,
one
it's
anyway.
like you can't make a sequel. You're 30 years after the original comes out.
Yeah.
What are y'all lucky James Earl Jones is even still alive. Shout out James Earl Jones.
I hate when anything tries to do that, like you said, 30 years removed, and they
Yeah.
try to be like, oh, let's
We're
bring
gonna
it
have a
back.
revival.
Yeah, like
It's like what?
I played Crash Bandicoot on PS1. If you try to bring me Crash Bandicoot on fucking PS5, it's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
It's just not. And I've bought games that have been like that before. Will, I actually had this written down. Is it still impossible to get the new consoles? Are you still trying? Because I know you mentioned at one point. That
I
you were
haven't.
trying to
I
get-
haven't even bothered just because I'm like trying to save what money I do have and like
to
so.
buy Kevin out.
Well,
Oh,
that
I-
too.
just kidding.
Well,
I'll buy Kevin out.
I'm ready.
I've been yeah.
Oh, you've been in talks?
No,
Why-
I always say
Why
that.
am I
I'm
not
like-
in that group chat?
I always say like make me the co-host, but I never like actually want to throw money. into
Will's
it.
eyes just lit
So,
up.
like make me the co-host, but I won't throw
you got,
money.
you got
down.
TikToks. You make TikToks. You posted 2 last night.
I try. Those were bad. Those were not good.
Oh.
Hey,
I didn't think they were
actually,
funny.
I actually asked you to be on
The
pod.
producer.
Yeah, I remember.
How do you think you would have fared as the
No,
producer?
dude, I feel like I've said that to multiple people. You do a great job because I would never. I mean, I also have a full-time job and shit, but I
He's
feel
calling
like
you a bum
Yeah.
ass.
no, I'm not.
All right,
Bum ass.
Kevin.
Get a fucking real job. No. You seem like you know what you're doing. I would take me a long time to be able to like pan the camera and like do all this stuff. Like make the like my TikToks. I don't know. I still don't understand how TikTok works, and I feel like it's because you're Gen whatever the
Z.
fuck
Gen
you
Z,
are.
you're right. Yeah.
It just like comes easier to you guys. I don't know. I'm totally kidding. It's a 2 year.
It definitely comes easier for Will, if you know what I'm saying.
But I watch these kids' TikToks and I'm like, how are they doing this? Like with the audio and the
Or should I
camera
say, he
switches
comes
and
in.
shit.
Have you been listening to our episodes?
I didn't listen to the Marcos one. I listened to Marcos.
His name's not Marcos. That's racist.
He's my neighbor.
And you don't even know his name?
Marco Dominguez.
Jesus Christ, I didn't listen to Marcos' episode.
Not for long. He's gone in a couple of days here.
Yeah.
What does
Which
that mean? That was
unfortunate-
ominous. Where's he going?
California. Well, if you
Oh,
listen
okay.
to the episode, you'll
I
know.
said I didn't listen to
Well,
it.
it's like he's gone in a couple days here.
I was just in California. Nobody cares, but I was just
Oh yeah, we
there.
didn't bring that up. I kind of wanted to talk about.
I was
like,
there. I
what
had a
is,
very interesting experience there.
What does that
No.
mean?
What's with all the
Ayahuasca?
hiking and stuff?
What do
She
you
always-
mean?
She does
what's
that. She does
with-
that anyway, though.
I hike here.
No, I know. I'm not just saying. Not just because you went to
but
California.
What's with all the hiking? My friend works for.
What are you, lesbo or something?
Yeah, were you hooking up with that girl out there?
The only reason I say that, the only reason I say that is because
Birkenstocks?
my dad at one point.
A lot
Can
of
we
red
tell this
flags.
story?
Oh, I think it's hilarious.
No, I just don't want people to think I'm like, what are you, a lesbo because you hike?
I love that story.
Yeah, so you want to tell it? It'd be probably funny if you tell it.
I don't even remember why he said
He
it.
was
What did I
because
say?
he was asking if you. So he's like, so you're a pretty girl. My
Yeah.
dad's always so
Yeah.
creepy. He doesn't think he's being creepy. He thinks he's being nice. Like,
Like
he's,
if I had a boyfriend or something.
yeah, he's like, you're a pretty girl. Like,
and I was like, no, not really. And then he's just like, what, are you, a lesbo or something? And I was like, and your mom's like, Greg.
yeah, my mom's right there. She's like, great.
I was like, no.
It's so unfortunate that my dad couldn't come on the pod and be himself. Because it would be so funny. But like he
puts on a character.
Especially this now, like with the lights and everything, he would
Camera
get
shy.
so flustered. Yeah, like
Yeah.
we had him on for that one episode with the club,
Yeah,
and he was like
quiet.
literally hiding behind the mic.
Not the real
So it's
Greg.
I
unfortunate.
thought I just heard footsteps.
Real Greg.
I thought I
Yeah,
just heard the stairs creaking.
He probably hears that we're talking about him. What were we talking about though? Oh, California
hiking. No, I like hiking here, but hiking out there is so different. The trails are like way better maintained. Like in New York, it'll just be like you're just walking straight up the mountain like this.
Right.
Like there'll be blowdowns, rivers you have to cross, like crazy shit. And in California, it's like the trails are maintained and they're like built into the mountain, so you're doing a switchback. So it's like you go up.
She's
the
just
mountain.
like
Blowdowns?
blowdowns and
Like that.
switchbacks.
You go like
What are
up
those
the
words?
Blowdown is like when a tree falls and people just in New York they're like, oh, that tree fell. Well, climb over it. They'll just
Right.
leave it there. In California, they're
Those
like
both
they'll
sound
fucking
like those
cut
could
it.
be sex positions.
Blowdown and switchback.
Yeah.
Switchbacks are nice. It's like gradual incline up the
Oh.
mountain.
Yeah, I bet you like that.
I did-
You're gradually peaking.
I preferred the switchback to the fucking Adirondack mountains where it's like I'm gonna fucking die. I'm like climbing over a boulder at some points. Like it's not enjoyable.
You're climbing over Boulder,
What?
Colorado.
I've never been to Colorado.
Oh
Have you?
no, I don't like flying.
I don't like flying either, and I flew alone.
How was it?
It was fine.
How's takeoff? Terrible. It's terrible.
It's probably kinda
I
nice now
don't
for
mind
somebody who doesn't like
takeoff.
flying.
I
What do you-
don't
you-
like
wait,
landing.
landing?
I
Chelsea does
don't-
the same thing.
No,
I get
landing.
so
I'm like,
excited
here
when
we
we
go.
land.
We're gonna miss the runway.
That's insane.
We're like,
That's insane. What spacecraft has ever failed on landing? It's always on takeoff.
Literally every single SpaceX unmanned
SpaceX
launch that's going on right
Yeah,
now.
but-
Literally, they just had
I
another
don't
one the
know.
other
I
day.
feel
I
like
thought
I
it
tell
was.
people
Isn't it
different
usually
things.
takeoff? Not landing.
I think
This-
there
what
is
they're doing
more
with-
that can go wrong during takeoff
Yeah, that's what I'm
than
saying.
landing.
that might have been a bad example.
Elon
but-
Musk, and what they're doing is trying to like
I'm just
develop
thinking-
the rockets that are launching and then can come back down
I
and
don't
land
prefer
themselves.
either.
I think I'm thinking more so of Houston. We have a problem.
I can like tell you every
She's
plane crash accident that happened in like the last 10 years. Like when I fly, I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be it. I'm gonna be the
one
next.
of the.
I'm the next
so-and-so, yeah.
freaking plane
9/11.
crash, whatever. 9/11, no, I don't get that scared about like there being some terrorist on the plane. I'm like the plane will malfunction when I'm on it. Like something will go wrong when I'm on this plane.
My disgruntlement
I don't like it.
with flying is more so like the people that you might have to share a row with. Like now it's kind of nice with COVID.
Every other.
Kind of spread out a little bit. You have a little
there
bit
was
more.
nobody next to me, and I was like,
Probably in the other
a
row
whole
too
row?
and stuff like that.
I was in the middle aisle, and there was 3 seats, and the seat in the middle was empty. So there was a girl like
Oh, so you had one seat
across.
between
Yeah,
you guys.
like yeah, it was nice. I was just like. using
I
my-
was I once flew back from Philadelphia to Stewart Airport.
Oh, it's like what
and
an hour.
Right, so it was a really small.
Was it
airplane,
always
so
sunny the
it's-
whole time you were there?
All right. I was actually. It actually was because I was stuck there all day. We flew out of Fort Myers.
All right.
Florida.
Yeah, Fort Myers, Florida. We flew out of there and went to Philly, and then obviously connected from Philly, and we were gonna go to Albany, but we were on we had like a different thing that we were doing. Basically like flying seats available. So like only because my grandfather used to fly in the Air Force, then he worked for TWA for a lot of years. So we had like passes to kind of just like basically fly at like a discounted rate, but only
Nice.
if seats available. So only if there are seats available. Believe it or
Seats
not.
available.
Believe it or not,
Seats
that's
available.
what that means. And so we got stuck in Philly because the planes were filled, and we didn't get off till the last
Damn,
flight,
dude.
and we had to fly to Stewart, and it's like an American Eagle flight. It wasn't like an American Airlines flight. And
How small
I mean,
was the plane?
well, they had one single row on
Nope.
the left side and a double, like 2 seats on the other side of the
I don't
aisle.
fuck with that.
And I mean, I'm already big enough for
I
a
don't like that.
regular sized airplane, like the bigger ones that you'll find where there's 3 seats on each side. I had to squeeze in, and I had a little bit of a larger lady, but like, hey, no hate to her other than
Yeah.
she was kind of coming underneath the arm seat.
Yeah.
She was, in my seat, coming underneath the arm bar. She was like
The
rolling.
reach around?
No. She was rolling under.
The
she,
leg was
Rolling
spilling out.
kind of like squeezing like putty in your hand, and it starts coming out your finger cracks,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
right? That's what kind of was going on, but with her through the arm,
Yeah.
in between us. So it was very uncomfortable, and my legs are too big, so I'm like in a clinched position the whole time, like
Yeah,
with
that's
my
not
ass
fun.
away from her, so I wasn't rubbing up against her.
Yeah. With
Ugh.
with COVID,
Sounds
it's
terrible.
nice. You don't have
Brutal.
to sit next to people, but they also don't come around with the liquor cart.
Right.
Which I was like,
Wait, what?
I need a drink to
Are you
fly.
serious?
Yeah, they don't come. They come around with
you
like
can't get a drink?
prepackaged snacks, like it was water, nuts, and like a Cliff Bar, but they do not come around with coffee, water.
What if you specifically ask for it?
No, it's only first class. They're trying to limit the amount of like interaction you
That's
have
kind
to
of
have.
fucked up that it's only first
I
class. though.
know,
Like,
I
if-
was
It's
like-
not like you can't drink
Dude,
like
well, that's the
beforehand,
thing.
so that's
I
why.
Are you
fucks-
allowed to bring? You're not allowed to bring
yes,
it
you,
on.
Yes, you are, but you're not
If it's
supposed to
unopened?
drink it. You can bring the nips onto the plane, like you can travel with nips in your carry-on. But I think it's very I think they would be like, you can't drink that on here.
Yeah, but you just pour it. when
I
they're
would
not
fucking
looking.
drink it really quick. Yeah, exactly. Like have
Like,
an
like,
unopened
get a
cranberry
soda or
juice.
Oh,
yeah.
they don't even come around for drinks
No.
at all.
Nope.
Like, so you have to bring your own like water or whatever.
That's the thing. I haven't flown in a while, or like maybe I didn't realize.
Now I'm
I
picturing like Metro North. Like I have
I
a water bottle with
flew-
actual water, and then I have vodka.
I
Just-
flew to California from JFK to
Double-fisted.
LAX with nothing because I didn't realize that you could I could bring an empty this, go through security, and then fill it up at the water fountain and then get on the plane. So I brought nothing. I brought no food, no drink. So when she never came around with the thing, I was like, oh, I'll be super dehydrated.
That sucks.
And they had salty nuts in the thing, and I'm like, well, now I need more water because I just fucking gobbled
How long
these
was the flight? 6 hours.
It was 5.5 hours, almost 6 hours. Yeah, which I
Oh,
was like, I'll just go to
God.
bed, I guess. I was like,
No
I really
water?
fucked up. And I had these because I knew I was going to be
Dude,
hiking.
if I didn't have
I had
5,
no water. I went to the bathroom and I was washing my hands. I was like, do I drink that? Do I just drink this fucking water?
if
from
I
this
didn't have
thing?
water for 5 hours, I'd be doing this. Then
I
my,
know.
and then my lips would be so
Yeah,
chapped.
dude. I was scared. I really fucked up. On the flight back, I filled up
Those you couldn't see it because I was in front of the mic.
No, that's okay. I wanted to check. I think we got it both times, but I'll make sure. We got that. We got that. Don't worry.
Yeah, man. It was.
Great.
I don't
Add that
like
sound
flying.
effect in too.
And then on
It's
the
like
way,
it's like from Always Sunny, the not Gail the Snail, the other one. No, it is
Oh,
Gail
yeah.
the Snail. or the McBoyles, the McBoyles.
you need my fucking glass of milk on the
Might
flight.
want to put that in there.
Gross.
And then on the way from LAX to JFK, I had 3 White Claws, the
Dude, no
regular,
iced tea?
the regular size cans. Dude, I know those cans. I was like, what? We don't have this in New York.
Have you ever seen that?
In
What?
California, I saw they had a
Iced
new
tea
White
White
Claw
Claws.
variety pack,
Oh.
and they had White Claw iced teas, which I was like, I've literally never seen this in New York. I'm not even.
Not yet. I'm sure this summer they'll
It'll
roll
come
them out.
over, yeah. But on my way back to Kennedy, I had 3 White Claws in my backpack that I was like, I know I can't bring this through TSA. And like you can like I don't know, like you can hang out in the airport before getting on the line, right? Like you don't have to, they're not gonna be like, what are you doing here? I'd be like, I'm just waiting for my flight. But I get
people get
nervous.
lit,
I get
right?
nervous when I fly, so I'm like, I have to drink these right now. I need to get on the line. Like something's gonna happen. I'm gonna miss the flight. I'm gonna get stuck here.
Yeah.
So I drank 2 right away. It's like,
You know what that is? It's because you don't fly that often.
Yeah.
So like I'd be probably the same way.
it was like 9:30 in the morning. I drank 2. I have 1 left. But like when I took the last sip of the last one, it like almost came back up where I was like, okay, I'm gonna throw up. Like if I had no
Why? 'Cause
breakfast.
You oh.
I had no breakfast, and I'm
were
just
drunk?
chugging 2 White Claws. After chugging 2, I was like, yeah, I'm a little tipsy. I get on the line. I'm still like drinking the last one. I have 1 more left, and it's like ruby grapefruit. Like I don't even fucking like that flavor. And I go through TSA. I'm on the line. I stick it in my backpack, and I get to the end, and my other bag came out, but my backpack didn't. And I'm like, oh, I definitely got flagged because like it's too much liquid. You can only travel with like 3 milliliters, and it's too much.
3 milliliters?
Yeah. Like if you try to bring shampoo or makeup liquid
It has
like
to be the travel
foundation, it has to be
size.
travel size.
Oh, that's why you can bring
Everything.
the.
You can bring the
Toothpaste.
nips. Yeah, so he gets my backpack. I'm like looking, and I'm like, I'm nowhere near gonna miss the flight. I have like an hour and a half still left, but I'm like, where's my backpack? I'm like, oh my god, like something happened. He gets my backpack. They had it like tied to the outside. Like he didn't even have to go through it. It was right on the top of my backpack and my shit. And he was just like, he goes, really? And I had like talked to this other girl, and I was like, it's probably because I have a White Claw in my bag. And he was like, really? And I was like,
And you just punched it with your keys.
I was like, I go, if,
Matt
I said,
Woodward.
if I could drink it right now, I would. And he was like, enjoy your flight, and just gave me my backpack. And I was like,
With that?
no, without it. He
Oh.
didn't give me the White Claw, but I was like, okay. But then like all the bars were closed at my terminal. Like you couldn't go to the duty free store. It was closed. I don't know if that's because of COVID. So I was like, no, I just have to fly sober, which I don't like. I don't like flying.
Yeah,
I need to drink.
I definitely would have to be drunk now. Now I would have to be drunk. Last
You
time
need
I
a
flew
drink to
was
fly.
last time I flew was circa 2013,
Yeah, dude.
and
I don't like it.
I hate it. I hate taking off. I don't mind the rest of it. I just hate
I
takeoff.
hate how calm everybody else seems, and I'm the only one that's like, what's that? What's that fucking noise? I'm like,
Did you have any
going on?
turbulence?
not really.
If
No.
I knew that I was gonna have bad like questionable weather on a flight, I would not go. I swear to God, I would
Yeah.
not go.
I didn't realize how you have some like serious fears, like going back
I
to like
don't
the
like to
wind
fly.
and
Yeah.
like trees falling and stuff. You have some like
Bro,
serious
if it
stuff
was
that
windy
you're anxious
and I had to
about.
fly, fuck that.
I wouldn't fly
Which
either.
I think credit to you because like I never would have thought of you being someone like that. So you do hide it well. I think that there is some credit to you for that. Like I would never guess that you have like this or like this fear.
Irrational
No,
fear.
I don't really think it's irrational. You're more than entitled. I don't want to shame anybody
Oh, I
for
don't- I
things
don't
that they're
really
afraid of
care.
or you know
I'm scared.
or put people down for anxieties or anything like
She
that.
might not know what we're talking about with the wind thing, by the way.
Well, so Matt alluded to a like fear that he has like when he's driving and there's like bad weather.
Tree is gonna fall in your
Like
car.
yeah, he's like nervous about
You
it.
have that too?
I have that at my house.
My
There's-
house, yeah. I was
There's a
just saying.
rotten tree that my mom's like, I'll cut that down eventually, and it's been 20 years and we've never gotten it
It's been
removed. And
20
I'm like,
years.
well, when that tree falls, it's going to fall right on my bedroom. So I hope I'm not home when the storm hits. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't
have
like
a
wind.
Fear of.
I have a fear of wind, basically, is what I'm saying. Because even if no matter where I am, because we live in the fucking sticks, so
Yeah.
there's always trees around. If I'm at work, if I'm at home, or
The
if I'm
tree's gonna
driving,
fall.
I think a tree's gonna fall on me.
The tree will fall.
It will. It's happened.
You'll be the unlucky motherfucker driving underneath it.
But-
That's a valid fear.
No, I
We're
didn't
valid.
Say,
We're validated.
No,
I
he
didn't
was just
say you
saying. I think
weren't.
he was
I
just
didn't
saying
say
he was
you
kind of surprised, like.
Oh.
I
You
just
never
don't
would've
see.
thought
I
that.
don't see him as being that with how
'Cause
like.
I'm cool, calm, and collective.
Well, what Matt is like. All right, relax. Matt is like aggressive in other aspects of his life, of
Yeah.
like maybe like our social interactions. All right, not that.
Oh my god.
Well, yes, but like things like that is I don't know. Maybe I'm stereotyping or generalizing you and your actions, where like you don't take me as a guy that would be afraid of things, like certain things like that. Something like the wind or the weather going on
Right,
an
because I'm
airplane
like
flight.
because I'm kind of like
I would be
carefree
scared.
otherwise.
Right, or you're just like a normal dude, where it's
Yeah.
like I think of myself as like a normal dude, where I don't really have like I'm not really nervous or anxious about anything irrational or crazy. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything really like, in one direction or the other, like strange about myself or something so particular that's like, specific to me or
Yeah.
like something that has a much smaller demographic to be like afraid of something or like a talent or something like that. You know what I mean? I think I'm just like a pretty vanilla average guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what else I really don't like? Which Mel knows this.
What?
Elevators.
Yo, this guy got vertigo for
I
real.
hate elevators.
He does. He all the way. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
I've been better recently, but elevators give me like literal vertigo. I got sick.
Matt was down for the count
we went
on
to-
the
Real quick.
vacation he planned.
Montreal.
I know we went. Well,
No,
I
Toronto.
didn't know that.
I knew it
Toronto-
was-
Toronto. We're on the fucking 50th floor.
So I didn't realize that this building that we were getting a condo in was a skyscraper.
That's why he doesn't want to go to Colorado.
Yeah, you would not handle that, dude.
A literal skyscraper, Will.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like a condo because I don't know. When I thought of I've been to Toronto before, like before we went with that group, and it seemed like a lower tier New York
Skyline?
Yeah.
not lower tier, but like I don't know, like a smaller version of New York City.
Smaller skyline, and
Yeah.
all you thought of was
Right.
the Space Needle as the one really tall thing.
Right. So
It's not the Space
That's
Needle.
Seattle.
That's Seattle. It's what
It's
is
the
it?
UN Tower.
I just was picturing Drake's Views album.
Yeah. It's the UN Tower, I think, or it's something else. The
Gotcha.
something tower. The CN Tower.
yeah, something like
CN
that.
Tower.
Yeah.
It's the 6
It's the six.
Lows.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were fucked up from that. Like the whole vacation. That ruined
so
the whole
when we
vacation.
went there, I don't know, but
Matt missed the strip club. He was too sick. It was quite the shame.
damn shame.
Quite a shame. Yeah.
I wouldn't have left you at least.
I
threatened to leave
tried
you.
to get left behind on the Toronto streets.
Someone's
scared.
jamming, right?
Bumping rock.
Greg.
It's funny how it came back on right as you put your headphones
Yeah.
back on.
Greg's
Did
bumping
it?
Yeah.
something.
It did, didn't
Yeah.
it? That was crazy. I was like,
Am I
hearing-
imagining
I was
that?
like, is something playing in the
Yeah.
background?
I hear it.
this whole time.
But yeah, I booked this hotel in Toronto. I thought it was just a regular hotel, or not a regular hotel.
There's Airbnb, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
That was like,
I
that
had
was like when
never
it-
done Airbnb, and you were like, "No, we're gonna stay in someone's house." I was like, "Are they
No,
there?"
actually, no, it wasn't Airbnb.
It wasn't?
It was through hotels actually, but
Oh,
it
it
was a
was?
condo through
Yeah.
hotels. That's why I thought it. I think that's why I thought it was a regular hotel. I
Yeah.
thought it was just like a really nice.
Nope,
and
some
I was
dude's
like,
apartment.
it was like a condo, but I was thinking it because it was like a foreign country that it was like they just did it differently, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just a weird hotel. It's fucking nice though. So I booked it. We
Yeah.
get there, we go to check in on like the 4th floor, and they're like, yeah, you're on. And when we were walking up to it, I was like, damn, there must be like restaurants or office buildings on top of
Yeah.
this or something. And then
We were on like the 30-something floor.
I swear it
Right?
was 50 something.
It was up. We were in the elevator for quite
Either way,
a bit
30
of
something's-
time where I was
30
like,
something's high.
This is. I didn't like being on the balcony. I remember being like, nope, I'm gonna drop
See-
my phone. I don't want to be out here.
See, that's what's weird.
I'm
Like,
gonna watch like Klinger get too drunk and like tumble over. I was like, I don't want to be out here.
see, that's what's weird. Like,
It's
the
nerve-wracking.
elevator bothers me, but like the height actually doesn't. Like
No, the
I would
height
go,
bothers
I would go
me.
out on the balcony, no problem.
No, I was not chilling out there. I didn't fuck with that.
Another
All right,
Wow.
let's get
hard out. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure having you back on.
Yeah, Mel.
Feels like good old
Yo,
times.
you have to finish this.
Right now? What do you?
No, not.
I'm gonna finish it.
Chug it.
I'm gonna pussy. I'm not a pussy.
I have some in here too. I have to finish too, but I definitely have to pee. We're doing a hydration challenge at work, so I've drank. This is my 3rd one that I've drank.
How do you
today.
monitor that?
It's honor system. So someone's gonna lie and be like, I drank 300 ounces this day. Like,
Oh, that's so dumb.
I had 3 of these today. And
That's like Mel-
triple,
that's like Mel
yeah, speed
saying that she
reading.
le-
Like,
yeah.
I drank my body weight in water today. Fucking liars. Yeah, so I have to pee right now. Bad.
Can you read a book for me, and then come back and tell us how it was?
Yeah.
Seriously,
What book do you want me to read?
will you really read it?
Yes.
I'll
One
even
of
buy
those
it for
one
you.
of those books Marco suggested.
Do you have a Kindle or
business.
do you just
I have
buy
a
physical
Kindle.
books?
I would go to the library and get it.
I don't know if they have it at the library. It's
They,
Matt will
have it.
buy it on Amazon and then he'll track the shipping on it.
They'll have
all
it at
right.
the
How
library.
are you reading a book right now?
I am
How fast do you read?
fast.
All right, finish it tonight.
Just as fast as I used to.
No, I'm saying like how long
Okay.
would we have to give you to read it?
Yeah, if
And
you
come
give me
back and
if you give me
report.
3 weeks, I could finish a book.
Can you do like a book report? Like not like a real book
Yes.
report, but just like jot something down that like
Yes.
catches your eye every so
Bring
often.
notes.
What's the name of the book?
Because I read it so long ago and I want to know like and I remember being really fucking good, but it's kind of like
Maybe
you,
I already read
you
it.
would not expect me to read a book
Maybe
like
I already
this.
read it.
And the Mountains Echoed by
No.
it's the guy who guy who wrote the Kite Runner.
Okay.
Khaled Hosseini, I believe.
I'll read that for you.
How long do we have to give you?
3 months. 3 months.
3 months.
3
Jesus
weeks.
Christ.
3 weeks.
Okay. Really? That fast?
3 weeks.
I wasn't kidding, huh?
3 weeks. I'll be
Facts?
back.
That's a fact check.
All right.
I'll be back in
so
3
I
weeks
don't,
with
I don't
my
wanna,
review.
I don't want a book report, but like a review.
I'll review
like
it.
if something catches your eye, just jot down your notepad on your phone or something.
I'll do my marginalia like Miss Lutz would want.
I remember that's my problem with books. Like I read them and then I have no idea. Like I guess that's why people can reread books. Like I'm not like a movie watcher.
Yeah.
But I feel like I could definitely reread a book because there's so much shit going on that you definitely forget it.
Catch different things, different times you read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got to read it and come back and
All right.
report.
That's
will.
homework.
I got homework. I'll do it.
Will's assigning it.
Yeah.
Get it?
Mr. Meyer.
All right, Mel. Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for coming
having
back on. It was a
me.
pleasure. It's like good old times. You were
It
on
is.
so many of the like original episodes that I listened
Yeah.
to and that I loved listening
an
to
OG.
on my commute to Albany, and then I became a guest, and here I
Now
am
you're
today.
here.
So
I have to say,
You
I
work
think
the ladder.
we're naming it Blowdowns and Switchbacks.
Ah!
yeah, that's good. Actually,
that's why I wrote
that
Blowdowns and
down.
Switchbacks. You
Alright.
nasty for that.
all right. One last
No, you
time.
nasty.
For the people at home and for the listeners, thank you for listening and you making it this far in the episode. If you have not done so already, if you haven't found us on Instagram and TikTok, you can find us there at Yikers Island Podcast, and on YouTube to watch a visual version of the podcast. A much better episode, in my opinion.
Damn, Daniel. Literally.
The camera's on me, so you're
Oh.
welcome. You can find us on YouTube to watch and subscribe to us at Yikers Island. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
Hashtag fuck Kev. Right? Is that
Yeah,
what we're running with for this episode?
Yeah. Hashtag fuck Kev. It's a new movement.
Hashtag-
well,
hashtag-
it's
hashtag-
stayed been the movement. but-
Hashtag fuck Kev 51. That's the hashtag.
Okay. Use it in the comment section, and if you share the episode, hashtag.
listen this
to the
far-
whole episode,
You have to hashtag it.
Yes.
In the comments.
and if you share us on your Instagram story,
Yeah.
hashtag fuck Kev 51.
51.
Appreciate you.
Love you guys.